My car go vroom, my maid got a broom. My house got a room for some rooms with a view. I'm driving real slow like I'm running on fumes. I'm driving real slow like I'm running on fumes.
30 on the dash. Yeah, we riding slow, but that money moving fast. Look at all this cash. Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch us when we pass.
Throw some money in the air like you really don't care, oh yeah.
But that money moving fast.
Throw some money in the air like you really don't care, oh yeah.
Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch us when we pass.
I just put your mortgage on my neck, and you looking teed off like a golfer, you upset. Why you mad? Why you mad? Tell him why you mad. If you need a loan, you should probably just ask. If you need to get it brown, I can send a bus pass. I be in my suite with a bottle must have. Top shelf, everything we elevated, and we just keep on pouring up. Man, I'm glad we made it. Feels so good to be so rich, ain't gotta worry about it. Why we only doing 30, ain't no hurry about it. Bust down for my bust down, carrots and the clarity. They tell me that I'm giving like I opened up a charity.
30 on the dash. Yeah, we riding slow, but that money moving fast. Look at all this cash. Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch us when we pass.
Throw some money in the air like you really don't care, oh yeah.
But that money moving fast.
Throw some money in the air like you really don't care,
Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch us when we pass.
M-O-N-E-Y, you know I say fly, cause I'm that guy. I be doing 30 and then 55, and you know why. Top down bass bumping out the tweeters. Told these groupies get a grip, like some tweezers I don't see in
hacemos así. Tu cuerpo fuego para mí. Dulce de leche, venga para aquí. Mamacita, no quiero compartir. Cuando entro a un club yo me veo original. Como la luna que brilla, nadie puede igualar. Me miro de reojo, yo no puedo controlar. Sé que quieres acercarte, pero temas al final. No me llames Hello Kitty, pero puedo ser tu kitty. Hacemos algo kinky, na na na. Todo esto muy freaky, en la cama soy muy sneaky. Yo te hago wiki wiki, na na na.
What happens next is not my fault.
Where we at?
Are you farting haze?
Unprofessional.
These are insane.
And Brandon keep killing it.
Yo, what's good, Creative Fam?
What's good?
Hey, we back for another week. Let's get after it. Last week, I forgot the reverb.
We need the verbs.
I needed it. Let's go. Lights, camera, action.
Yeah, we back again.
Talking all the latest gear. Bring your lens, bring your friends. Sony gang.
Pull up.
Canon fan people too. Black Magic Mafia.
Tell me what you're shooting for.
We got red users flexing, Lumix gang in the chat. Nikon in the cut. Yeah, we steady making
Stacks on stacks.
We breaking it down, no filter. Tell the real from hype. If the camera ain't fire.
We ain't giving it no likes.
NAB.
New drive.
Cine Cam.
Who's high?
Black Magic.
Price drive.
Man, that's a
Jackpot.
firmware
Updates.
updates. Leaks and the rumors. Who got the best shot?
Creative and a mover.
Look, this is uncensored real talk, no cap. Live every week, yeah, the fam got our back. See if they connect, man, you know where it's at.
So grab your popcorn, hit subscribe, and let's chat. Let's go. We got the execs in the chat.
They here early, bro. Why the execs be showing up so early?
The execs are spicy, bro.
You know what's crazy? The other night, I got there like right as it was ending, but Brandon Talbot was live, and the execs showed up to Brandon Talbot's deal. So, here's what I need to figure out. I don't know how I figured this out, but I gotta figure out how to cross-reference who was in my chat, who was in their chat, in his chat, and figure out if I can figure out who the execs are. I'm gonna catch you.
Dude, at this point,
I'm gonna catch you.
I hope it's the Canon execs.
If it is the Canon execs, you know why, but thank you.
That's wild, bro.
If you're not the Canon execs, you don't know why.
You don't know.
You don't know why I'm telling you thank you.
You don't know.
And you'll never know. But if you're a real Canon exec, thank you. You already know.
They probably are listening, even though they didn't say that comment that was just said.
Yeah, they probably didn't. Man, we are super excited about this week's episode. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Man, last week, first off, there was a couple angry people last week. A lot of people were a little upset that we didn't go live on Friday.
We did.
We technically did.
We technically did.
We technically did go live on Friday. Somebody said, y'all have to let us know earlier when you're going live on a Thursday night versus a Friday. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. Full transparency. This show don't make us no money. This show costs me money every month because we are not sponsored. And so when things happen, like for example, last Friday I got a job offering, kind of last minute-ish. Gotta take that gig, man. Gotta take that gig. I know it seems like we just be chilling here, two dudes on a couch, going live on a Friday, but working professionals over here. And so
but we cared about you.
We did.
We did.
We did care.
We still delivered the goods.
We still gave a show. I will say, towards the end of that show, I did go a little off the rails. I don't even
remember it.
I watched like a little bit of the end because I saw some clips. I forgot I wore sunglasses the whole episode.
Oh yes, I remember that.
That was a wild ending of an episode.
Had a little eye issue.
I had eye issues. It was late. I was tired. I was running on like a 14-hour day. It was a very interesting show last week.
Yeah.
But speaking of interesting shows, I do want to say this at the beginning of this show. If you guys did not know, if you guys were not aware, this week I am going to be hosting a really fun live stream event. It is called 3-Day Film School. I have that linked in the description of this video. 3-Day Film School is going to be a culmination of tons of your favorite creators coming together for one epic educational long live stream. This is a long live stream. If you go over to the website, you can check it out right now. But some of the creators involved include Mark Bone, myself, obviously Cam Mackey, Justin Porter, YC Imaging, Brittany Janae, Brandon Talbot, Kofi Yabois. I think I got that right. That was close. That was pretty close.
You left the African off.
I did. I just said it. I said it naturally. Brady Bassett's going to be there. Joshua Martin's going to be there. Rob Machado, Josh Miller, Marcus Robinson, and Jason Morris. Yo, getting that Ron early.
At Adrian Stancius super chatted 99 Romanian lei and 99 Bonnie. The only money that this show produces Ron's.
Hey,
Dude,
getting that Ron, dog.
Where's Logan at? We getting that Ron.
We getting that Ron. Shout out to you, Adrian. I really appreciate that.
We do appreciate you.
But yeah, so this 3-day film school, it is free to stream live. If you go to the website, you can register, so that way you can get all the information. That way you get it as soon as we go live. You know everything that's going on. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I've been working with a lot of these creators all week, trying to lock down all their educational events and their time slots and all that stuff. It's a lot of work. It has been a crazy amount of work, but it's something that I hope provides a lot of value to filmmakers across YouTube and everywhere else. So 3-Day Film School.
Brandon, you put a lot of work into this. I'm on the website right now. Click that link, especially if you haven't already. Click the link, stay on the live stream. But oh my goodness, you have put quite the collection of talent together. And what are going to be some of the things you're teaching on?
So I'll go through the people. So we got Mark Bone coming in teaching about documentary. Cam Mackey is doing cinematography. Justin Porter actually just got done shooting an amazing documentary series that he's still currently working on right now. So I have him coming in on that. YC Imaging talking about production. Brittany Janae talking about directing and DPing. Brandon Talbot talking about the art of getting his images. Kofi Yabois coming in teaching on cinematography. Brady is doing a live lighting demo. Joshua Martin is going to be teaching on pre-production, getting clients and pitching to those clients. Rob Machado is going to be showing you how you get that polished look after you capture it in camera, how you actually get that in post. Josh Miller is actually going to be breaking down lighting as well, but he's using this really cool software that allows him to pre-pro all of the lighting.
Yeah.
So build a full schematic, and then he shows you how you actually execute that on set. Marcus Robinson, if y'all don't know, he was actually on the Oscar shortlist for his documentary last year, and so he's going to be teaching, as well as we have Jason Morris coming in teaching on shooting a production in real time. And then I've got a couple different sessions that I'm going to be teaching as well. So, yeah, it's going to be jam-packed, full of knowledge, full of education. Will there be, Fox says, very important question, will there be a chat? So, yes, there will be a chat for this live event. You will not only be able to chat via text, but I'm actually working right now on your ability to call in. As you guys know, we've been testing that over the last few weeks. And so we are going to be working on a way for you guys to be able to actually call in so that way you can speak to some of these creators, because not only is the purpose of doing this like for the educational point, but I wanted to do it live so that way you guys could actually talk to these people. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Everybody's session is about an hour or two, so it's not like a 20-minute rush thing.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna get plenty of time to learn, as well as plenty of time to actually talk to them, which is gonna be really cool. Brandon Talbot says, I was attacked when I called in. You called me mentally challenged.
Disabled.
That's what you did. You called me mentally disabled.
Which is crazy.
Which is a crazy thing to do.
2026.
To call somebody mentally disabled on their show live. You were live. You didn't even give me the opportunity to edit that out. So, Brandon Talbot, you weren't attacked. I was defending myself. You can't punch somebody in the face and then say you were attacked when they swing back.
Self-defense.
It was self-defense.
This is Texas.
This is Texas. You rolled up in Texas. Just be careful. We don't have them crazy California laws. All right? Just saying.
Is he from Utah?
Huh? Yeah, he from Utah, but in this space, a lot of people from California. All right, so so we're really excited. Brady's actually texting me right now. But yeah, so really excited about 3-day film school. What did he say?
He said, quick question for you.
Brady's actively texting me right now about 3-day film school.
So yeah, about me teaching.
Yeah, bro, no, don't do that. I will tell you, I will say the hardest part about doing this, creators are amazing people.
Yes.
But we are the most finicky bunch. The fact that I got all these people to agree to do this, and the fact that like only one person has had to like kind of drop out is I think that's a lot. Because it literally is like grabbing people like, no, you don't go anywhere. No, you get back over here.
Yeah.
I'll make it work.
Oh yeah.
Like it's been a lot of that. But yeah, it's gonna be a great time. I'm really excited about it. And hopefully you guys get a lot from it. If you know anybody who is a filmmaker, tell them to sign up. Link in the description. 3dayfilmschool.com. Sign up. Register, so that way we can also send you all the information you need to know upon sign up, and you have access to everything that we're doing. But yeah, gonna be a great time. Be sure to sign up. But yeah, Jarrell, any what was your week like this week? Because
dude,
this
Brandon,
man sent me a text message,
Brandon,
and I realized we were having different experiences.
Brandon, I got duped.
You got.
I got. What about y'all? April Fool's was this week. Supposedly we went to the moon. Like, did you got? Did you get got?
The entire world got on April Fool's.
I will say I got.
That moon launch, bro.
I literally was watching some videos about the Z9 II, and they didn't go over the top. They weren't like, 20K, shooting 20,000 frames per second. They weren't doing that. They were just kind of like, hey, we're going to do like a 55 megapixel sensor. We're going to do 40 frames per second. All really chill. But they said it's not on the photography side. It's going to be on the cinema side. We're going to do red tech into this. And so red menus, red raw, tools on the Z9. And I literally was like, Brandon, I texted him so quick. I was like, the development announcement for the Z9 II has come out. It's going crazy. And Brandon was just like, you ain't getting me.
I sent back that meme where he's like, ha, got him. Because like immediately once he sent me that message, I thought you were trying to get me.
Yeah,
that was my initial thought.
No.
I didn't realize you got.
I got.
So in the spirit of April Fools, because
when I read your meme, I was like, why did Brandon respond that way? And then literally I looked at it longer and I was like, what day is it?
Bro, I got a few years ago by Jared Poland. Something fierce. I mean, I don't remember exactly what it was. It could have been like an FX3 Mark II or something crazy, something I was really excited about. And I watched his video and I was so happy. I was like, they did it. They put everything I wanted in a single camera. And then at the end of his video, when he was like, and if you enjoyed this April Fool's episode of Photo News Fix, hit the like button. I never hit a dislike so fast in my life. I was genuinely pissed.
I'm ready to be done. I think that April Fool's should retire this year.
This should be the last year of April Fool's?
Where did it even come from? What are we doing?
I don't know. That's actually a really good question.
Put daylight savings time to bed. Put April Fool's to bed. Like, are we not grown people? Do we not have enough AI and fakery?
I'm getting fooled every day.
Don't we have enough fakery in this world? We got to have a day where we're intentionally faking people out?
Bro, fake
I don't know
news
what
is a
y'all
real
think.
Bro, wow. AI don't even know. It says the exact origin of April Fool's Day is unknown, but it is believed to have originated in Europe during the 16th century.
Europeans.
Always doing stuff. Doing the most. Well, that's so mean.
It's wild.
That was messed up.
wild.
I don't know why we said that.
We just went in.
With several people's theories surrounding it starts particularly in France, of course. The tradition of playing pranks on April 1st has been practiced for centuries, often linked to the calendar change, in essence festival, and the unpredictability of spring weather.
Yeah, we can stop.
That's trash.
It's time. We grown now.
Bro, AI made it so much harder this year because everything looked so real.
Oh, yeah. That Z9 with the red menus.
And like it was like a video for it.
Real.
Like it looked real.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in the spirit of April Fools, I gotta say, this year was probably the one year that even though I knew the news was foolery, there seemed like there could be a little bit of truth to some of it.
There better be some truth to it.
So I think
this is what we want.
I think today we go through the April Fools, but we talk about what we think really could come from it. I see a lot of y'all asking me about the moon. I'm be honest. To people who watch this show live, y'all rock with the moon stuff. But the replay audience, they hate it. They hate it. And when it gets clipped up and people find the clip out of context, man, do people think I'm an idiot. They go in on me. So.
But do you believe in the moon, though?
Do I believe in the moon?
Do you believe in the moon landing? The initial moon landing, though.
So on April Fools, we got a couple news stories that I thought would be really fun to talk about. The first one was one that was probably the hardest for me to determine if it was real or fake. Because I got two different people reported on it. And they attacked it in two totally different ways that made me really start second guessing what the truth could or could not be. So first we had Jared Polin mention the fact that the RF mount was being opened up, full frame, autofocus. That to me, I was like, that would be bigger news because Canon would say it. It officially would come from Canon.
Yeah.
However, Canon Rumors wrote an article that really threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
Because in their article, what they mentioned was the fact that the Canon RF mount full frame has always been open.
Has always been. For the last 2-3 years, it's been open.
It's been open since they allowed Sigma to be able to make crop sensor lenses, that they have left the full frame mount open. But the reason why we haven't gotten full frame third-party lenses is because Canon's RF full frame mount offers so many benefits that for a lot of these companies who make third-party lenses, it wouldn't be as simple as just slapping an RF mount on the back of their existing lenses.
Yeah.
Like what we see what Sigma normally does is like they'll have an L mount version of a lens, an E mount version of a lens, and a Z mount version of a lens. And they're all basically the exact same lens, same coating, but they just are able to change the back piece. What this article was trying to say was that for a Canon RF mount, it's a bit more than just changing the mount. And because of that reason, the RF R&D, so Sigma would have to do R&D specifically for the RF mount. And you'd have to ask yourself, one, is it worth it? And two, would you want to pay the Canon RF full frame mount tax?
Royalties,
tax,
yeah.
tariff, whatever you want to call it.
Tariff.
Like the fee that Canon is going to stack onto you being able to use their RF mount. So while this brought up a thought piece for me that I hadn't really considered yet, but it was if Canon opened up the RF mount and said, yeah, y'all can start making full frame lenses, go for it. But it required additional R&D from these companies. It required a Canon tax, which all of them pay a tax no matter what brand you're actually doing it for.
Yeah.
And it required to engineer a completely different lens Not just you can take your existing lens and slap an RF mount on the back. You had to release a whole new lens. Would it ever be worth it to make that third-party lens? That's sort of what I started initially thinking about, and it kind of led me to a place of we might not ever get no RF lenses from third parties.
So this is where I think that's probably not the case. I do think that I am a businessman, Jay-Z. So the reality is Canon's gonna do what makes sense to them business wise, and so I'm not gonna tell you how to run your business. I don't know, but I definitely think with the amount, it's kind of like iPhone and Hondas and freaking Camrys. There are so many Canons out in the world, and this isn't just gassing, and there's probably more APS-C cameras like your Rebels and your R10s and R100s and R50s and RV, whatever. There's so many of them in the world that if we can figure out an appropriate fee structure that it makes sense for Sigma, Tamron, 7 Artisans, Viltrox to make RF lenses, that's going to be the thing. The demand is there. Like, you're going to sell iPhone cases. You're going to sell freaking like little poppets that go on the back of, like, there's enough cameras out there for it to be worth it. Businesses just got to kind of figure out like that pricing structure and that model.
Well, because my concern is if there is additional R&D and if there is a price tag, like an additional price hike or whatever that you have to charge.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you necessarily have to compete with yourself. Like for Sigma, like let's say Sigma does decide to make a 24-70 RF full frame lens, right? 2.8. So Canon makes that lens. Sigma makes that lens, but Sigma also makes that lens for the E mount, the L mount, and for the Z mount, right?
Yeah.
Well, if that lens costs, I don't know the exact price, but let's say that lens costs $2,000.
Yeah.
For the Sigma or for the Nikon version, the E mount, whatever. Let's say those are all $2,000, just for the sake.
Yeah.
And the Canon one comes out, but it has to cost $2,300 because they got to pay that Canon tax, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that actually hurts you in the world of Sigma because it doesn't matter if your lens is cheaper for the other manufacturers. People who are trying to buy the RF version ain't buying those anyway. That's not your competition. The only thing you have to really compete with is Canon's native RF lens.
Don't be more expensive than
You can't be.
The third
party
can't be more expensive than the native.
Right. But so here's the deal. After you spend the money on R&D and after you pay the Canon tax, is there enough of a profit margin? And that's the question. Like, not can you hit a price point? Because I believe there probably is a price point in there where they say, okay, after R&D and after the Canon tax, we can technically still charge. It'll be more than our other lenses cost, but it'll be less than Canon, and we can slot right there in the middle.
Yeah.
The question, though, becomes is there enough of a profit margin for you there? And as you mentioned before, we already have all these cheaper Canon cameras out there. Typically, I could be wrong here.
Yeah.
But typically, when people buy high-end Canon cameras, they typically buy native lens, right? But it's when you buy the cheaper Canon cameras that you will buy a third-party lens. And Canon doesn't have a lot of cheap full-frame cameras right now.
Yeah.
Like, if you think about Canon's lineup, it's
Cameras?
Cameras. Yeah, so hear me out.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have
They got cheap ones.
No.
Not cheap ones, budget ones.
No,
or
hold on.
Mid-tier.
No, hold on, listen. You only have the R8.
And the R6, too.
The R6 II is not cheap.
Sub 2,000. And the R8's 15.
But that's not even the newest model. You're talking, it's only cheap by comparison because it's an older model. But
it's been at 2,000 for 2 years.
But when you look at Sony, and like Sony is like the king of third-party lenses, right? At least this has been my opinion.
Yeah.
When Sony is like, they've got A6000, 61, 62, 65, 67, 68. Like, they have all these crop sensor camera. That's where everybody buys their third-party Tamron lenses, their Sigma lenses, and they'll typically buy the full-frame version, so that way when they upgrade, they can go with it.
Yeah.
But Canon hasn't really, in my opinion, had that dominant crop sensor camera. The R7, great camera.
Yeah,
But-
they're talking about releasing a Mark II of that. But yeah, I would agree with you. There isn't. Well, what do you mean dominant? Are you talking about like price point, or are you talking about like a pro version?
Price point and pro version.
Oh no! I would say no. The R10 is freaking phenomenal.
But who's talking about it?
I am.
Okay, you're
100%.
You're one dude.
No, I am one dude, but I just don't think that there's like this is something that I realized, and we've had this conversation before. We are the tip of the sword, and we're probably not even the tip of the sword, but like this group, this audience, Creative Fam, we are the tip of the sword on the bleeding edge of tech. What is the A7 IV Mark 15? Like whatever. But for the vast majority of shooters, both photographers and videographers, bro, they don't even know the R6III's out. Like they ain't even heard of the A7 V. I had a guy I was talking to. He was just like, "Yeah, I'm about to pick up the A7 IV," and I was just kind of like thinking to myself, like, "Do you even know there's an A7 V? You've been saving for a while. Maybe you're doing it for a price break or whatever." Like, but anyways, all that to say is yes, 100% from Canon land, you can pick up for a crop body. You can pick up an R50. You can pick up an R10. You can pick up a R100's kind of a tough one. But yeah, R10. R10's a great body, and it's about $500 cheaper than the R7.
It's a good. I'm not saying these cameras aren't good.
Yeah.
But are they moving in a manner that justifies Sigma or any of these other third-party brands to take on that expense to get into that market?
I can say from the people that I talk to about Canon, like people buying stuff, bro, they asking me for like, what lens can I get for $100 or $200?
What I'm saying is,
that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you.
I don't know if Sigma can even make lenses, because like if
I know.
Like I know the rumor out there, and this is not factual whatsoever. This is like possible. But let's say Canon's asking for 30%.
Yeah.
On every lens. You're just not going to be able to make cheap lenses.
No.
And like, if you're only a few, like if you look at a Sigma lens, like what makes Sigma lenses so incredible for the price is like what you're getting, right? So if I look up the Sigma, let me look up one real quick. So let's look up a Sigma 24 to 70 2.8. So Sigma 24 to 70 E mount art lens 2.8 is $1,319.
Yep.
$1,300, right? Now, if I look up that same lens for Sony, that is a $2,500 lens.
Yep.
So you're talking about $1,000 difference. Can Sigma genuinely make a lens that hits that price point for them?
I think for APS-C, yes. For the RF, full frame, no. I don't think so.
And so that's the question, is like, I don't know how or if or when Canon ever, like, even if Canon opened up the mount, will we see mass adoption in those lenses if there's a super high fee on it?
I don't. I mean, people have got to do what's best for their business. So Canon's going to do what's best for their business. So Sigma, Tamron, all those like different deals, they're going to look at the profit margins and just say, it just doesn't make sense for us to make lenses for us to that sort of deal. And if the rumors are to be true, that it is technically open, but we haven't seen any full frame lenses, then they've already told us what they think. Mm-hmm. It ain't profitable right now, but maybe one day that it is. So hopefully, like, I don't know, like maybe it's on a graduating scale. Like while the RF mount is newer, it's like it's at whatever percentage of fee or royalty that it's at. And then at 10-year saturation, 15-year saturation, maybe it comes down. I don't know.
Maybe all the prices can come down at that point. Because like I also look at like just the way the industry is currently sitting right now. Expensive gear is not what's moving.
Oh no.
Like everybody is. I mean, like it sounds like a bad thing, especially if you don't utilize it. But like it's a race to the bottom. Like in a very real way. Like The most exciting thing I have seen in the last couple weeks are these DZO lenses
Yeah.
that are, 3 lenses for literally less than the cost of this 24 to 70. 3 anamorphic lenses for that price. People are looking for the best budget gear possible.
Yeah.
And so I don't think racing to a high-end deal, especially because, we do have NAB around the corner, which we're going to get into in just a little bit. But, right now, I believe that, to make an impact, to, make a real impact, every big impact move we've seen in our industry, at least in the last 2 years, has been crazy value, low price.
Yeah.
ZR, low price. DZO anamorphic lenses, low price. Even Red, when they dropped the price of the most I've ever heard anybody talk about Red was when the price of the X went from 10,000 down to 7,000.
Yeah. And then the Komodo went down to 3,000.
And then the Komodo went down to freaking 3,000. It's always crazy value, super low price, and anything that feels like it's kind of pricey, even if the value matches it, it doesn't feel like people really are there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Y'all let me know in the chat. Is what gets you the most excited? Is it crazy advancements in just tech in general, or
that you can't afford, or you're not going to be able to afford,
or is it just crazy tech, but like not as crazy tech, but for a really low price?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yes, alien tech for a low price is definitely worth it. I do think that people are just in different stages, because I know for me, before I had the cameras and the lenses that I had, bro, that was the only thing my mind pressed towards. Let me get that R5, let me get that R1, let me get, let me get this $3,000 lens, sort of deal. I put my mind there. But now that I think that I've gotten there, I very much do feel like I am trying to unconvince myself. What if all I had was a Rebel? What if all I had was an R10? What if all I had was an R7? What can I produce? Am I an artist outside of, the particular tools that I use? And so that's what I've been doing lately. I have been less caring about the top end and been caring more about the craft.
Yeah, no, I absolutely. I think I'm right there with you. I'm going through the comments right now, and it says a lot of you guys are kind of in the same boat. I like Johnson's. He says, if I can't afford the announcement, it didn't happen.
The advancement.
The advancement. Yeah. Sorry, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. Making tech affordable. I love that. What's up, Luis? I'd say the advancement in tech, but tech is low price is great too.
Yeah.
So we a Black Magic exec says, so we're all Black Magic right now.
No, we didn't say all that.
Well, calm down. Your prices are steady going up. And if y'all put NDs inside of a Pixel 6K or 12K, I bet that price gonna keep going up. So, which that's what I'm hoping for at NAB. I really am. Tech advancement for me, even though I can't afford it right now, I'm just telling myself I'll own it one day, trying to plan it out. It's crazy. I think I'm right there with you. Like don't get me wrong, feel very blessed to be in the position that I'm in. Granted, had some setbacks last year, but having access to, good cameras and good lenses.
Yeah.
One thing that I am realizing, and I don't know if it's always been like this, maybe it's just me becoming what they say, you're mature when
you don't shoot at 1.2.
when I see what the XE can do, what the Red XE can do.
Yeah.
Beautiful image. Love that image. But then ZR sitting right there.
Yeah.
And then I have to shoot something, and I'm like, ooh, do we use the XE? This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
But I'll get this done a lot faster and a lot easier with the ZR. And
Yeah.
the image difference for the average person watching, not gonna be able to tell. So I might just grab that ZR. Like for me, it's like good cameras have gotten, or affordable cameras have gotten so good
Yeah.
that it's almost what is the benefit of going with the technically better camera, but that better camera might actually slow you down, which is kind of leads into the next thing that we kind of were going to get into with the Z9. But it's like, you know, I love shooting on red, and I've loved shooting on red for the reason of the image alone. Like that's been the reason why I've gone with red. And even with the OG Komodo, where I had to rig it up like freaking crazy because it wasn't really designed to be like a camera. I went through all that hassle because I wanted that image.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then even with my Raptor, I would take it out on jobs that it technically, I was moving a little bit slower, but it was because I wanted that image and nothing really hit that same way.
Yeah.
But now we're getting cameras that are much smaller, much more affordable, that are getting us to that same image, to where now the question becomes, how does this camera work for me? What is the use case? What is the menu systems like? What does the post-production workflow look like? That to me is starting to become more valuable than just the image, because the image difference between all these cameras is minimal at this point.
Yeah. No, what I have personally found is when you have all the options, like, oh, you can shoot on a cinema camera, or you can shoot on your hybrid camera, or you can shoot on whatever. What I found is, bro, it really, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but I shot on the R6 II a couple weeks ago, and I think had you told me a couple of months ago, because it's been 8-9 months since I've shot video on it. Mm-hmm. Had you told me, you know, way back in the day that the R6 II would produce insane video quality, like quality that you'd be like, oh man, that looks really clean, I'd be like, yeah, you know, I've got other cameras that do that better. And I just realized, kind of like I was saying before, I think we've convinced ourselves of onward and upward, and better and better and better and better, when really the tools that you have at home right now, bro, with lighting and with good audio and a decent lens, bro, your video quality isn't bad because you don't have that camera or that lens. Your video quality is bad because you bad.
That's what they say. We got Hollywood at home.
We really do. Because honestly, in a real way, like people be making iPhones look good, and I'm not saying that that's enough, especially if you're a professional and you're doing it, you know, for gigs. Obviously, iPhone can't be enough for certain, you know, what do they call it, type of work. When people want the real work.
Authentic?
Yeah, authentic. I wanted to call it like a 3-letter word, like a UGC.
Yeah,
user-generated content. Yeah. Some people want it, but yeah, I just think that, like, it's not the tools anymore. It's not. It's you. And that's why you need to sign up for 3-day film school. If you don't like, the stuff that you're making, like, learn, take in knowledge.
Yeah, I realized a couple weeks ago, I had I've been doing this for a long time, like a really long time. But then a couple weeks ago, I don't like, full transparency, I don't typically watch a whole lot of filmmaking YouTube channels. Yeah. Like I just don't. When I'm on YouTube, which is very rare at this point, I'm like just going to just like, you know, I'm on my old man stuff. I'm watching, you know, World War II documentaries and there's this girl, Cleo Abrams, like she just be breaking down random stuff, like how the tech in football has changed and crap like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, so I'm watching that kind of stuff. But then the other day, I found a YouTube video and it was like showing how to use negative fill like appropriately. Yeah. And he broke down a couple different types of negative fill. And I was like, oh, you know what? I didn't know any of this stuff.
Yeah.
And then so I found myself watching like a few more of his videos and learning a few things. And then a couple other videos popped up and I was like, man, it's been a while since I just like educated myself.
For sure.
Because like the thing is like the techniques that I've been doing for years, they've been working for years. So
Yeah.
I've just been doing them. But like once you start doing this professionally, you might get to a place where you're like, nah, I feel good.
Yeah.
I know what I need to do to get the job done. But then like I like, you know, started implementing some of these new things. And it's funny, with some of those things I implemented on a video not too long ago, and somebody was like, wow, that A-roll looks amazing. And I was like, I haven't heard that in a while. I need to try again.
You know what I've come back to? And bro, like don't roast me, chat. But you know how you can sometimes get, you know, kind of used to like exposing on your screen?
Oh yeah.
You're just like looking at skin tones and you're like, yeah, it looks about right. Brandon, when I tell you what made my shoot a couple weeks ago on the R6 good is I used false color.
Oh yeah.
And I was just kind of like, alrighty, for black people, we need to end up on green. All right, dope. So we're gonna make sure the face is just green. And then like just at the highlights of the face, it just needs to go into pink just a little bit. But then I took it one step forward for a shoot that I did this week, and I busted out my light meter. Bruh. That's how you know you're getting lazy, dog. You got a light meter, and you ain't using it.
Used it.
And the way that the video came out, so crispy. Like, it was, like, insane. Like, the lighting ratios on your face and the fill light, bruh, I was just kind of like, bro, this is wild. So anyways, all that to say is, yes, go back to trying Terry Warfield.
Tight t-shirt
Terry. Go back to trying Terry. I'm just playing. You're always trying.
All right, so we talked a little bit about the Canon open mount, but I gotta tell you, the one thing that I knew was an April Fool's joke, but glory, did I wish it was real. And I still have hope.
What's
it could
that?
be real. It's this Z9 II with red tech.
It looks like a monster.
Look, I'll be honest with you. You could give me the exact same Z9 that you have right now. Throw a little red tech in there, and I'm fine with that. Now, that's selfish. That is a very selfish thing for me to say. I know a lot of y'all want more, and you want it to be bigger, better, and greater, and all that stuff.
You don't need nothing else.
The Z9 II, because it didn't have a Z8 when it came out, didn't have a Z6 III when it came out, like it didn't have a roadmap to it. Yeah, it was unfortunately sort of dead on arrival. But man, if Nikon exec, I'm talking to you.
Oh my gosh.
If you can figure out a way to put some red tech, give me some R3D in there, and if you figure out red menus, like that is the thing that, as far as I'm concerned, if Nikon can figure it out, if Nikon can figure out how to do red video menus inside of a Nikon camera, it will blow everything else out of the water.
Dude, the old Z9,
Yep.
the old Z9, it's still crazy. It still goes crazy to this day.
Read the specs.
45 megapixels,
Crazy.
8.3K, 60 frames per second,
That's what I'm talking about.
20 frames per second RAW, 30 frames per second JPEG. That's a little low, but I get it with the 45 megapixel sensor. I can't do it that fast. Is it really just the readout speed? How's the readout speed on the Z9? It's probably fast.
No, it's a little slow on the RAWs. But when you say that spec, when you say 8K 60 frames per second, bro, that's what the XE is doing right now.
Nah, it's fast. It's 3.7 milliseconds.
I think what got a lot of photographers, is that there's no shutter in the camera.
Yeah.
That got a lot of photographers kind of feeling some kind of way. But
It's time.
to put a shutter in it,
Nah,
to move away from the shutter.
it's time.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I get the warping and I get the potential flickering and all that sort of stuff. But like, I need Canon, Nikon, Sony to fully take care of LED flickering. And yeah, it's time to go electronic, because I'm shooting electronic 99% of the time.
So I want to be very clear here for a second. Sorry, I just realized that we ain't have chats up on the screen. My bad, y'all. Luis says, what? No sensor upgrade? Isn't that what Sony gets roasted on all the time? No, Mr. Camera Junkie. Let me make it very clear to you. There is a difference between reusing a great sensor and reusing a trash sensor.
Trash? Wow.
Trash is what I'm going to say.
Wow.
I'm going to say trash for the sensor and the
really
readout. Because the only time that I think I've really gave Sony like trouble about sensors, because I'll stand on business on this for a second. When I heard that the Lumix S1 II was using the same sensor as the Nikon Z6 III, but they were charging $1,000 more for the camera, I was completely lost. But what Lumix taught me is that not all sensor usage is the same. You can have a camera with the exact same sensor and get two totally different outcomes out of it. So I don't have a problem about the sensor, Luis. What I have a problem with is when you have a camera like the A7 IV that has complaints because the sensor is slow and the processor is slow and the readout is slow, and then you take that entire combination and you stick it in the FX2 and you try to tell me that you made something amazing when it comes from parts from a camera that we already had video problems with, and you just try to say, well, no, look, it's got a new body, so it's video first. You didn't fix the root problem. So don't come at me.
This is going to sound silly, Brandon, and who me of all people, but Luis, that A7 V, it's wild. You talking about old news, Brandon, with the A7 IV. You talking about old news. The A7 V is out, and it is hot fire.
Why not put that sensor in the FX2 then?
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm not defeating your argument. I'm just saying the A7 V is fire. And I know that's weird coming from a Canon person.
Jarrell is becoming compromised, y'all.
I am not compromised.
Canon fan people,
no,
pay attention.
Luis.
This man is compromised. He's been posting on social media, on Instagram for 2 months, and now he's compromised. He's
Terry.
like, the Sony is good, y'all. Sony, please invite me to Condo.
Nope, I don't want your invite. I just want your camera.
See, he's wanting free stuff from these brands. He's sold out.
Leica, I'll take your camera.
This man is a sellout.
I'll take a ball. Gotta catch them all. But I'm just saying it's a dope camera. they deserve some flowers for that.
Canon execs just fired you.
Hey, you can't fire it if you ain't work. And Terry, did you say it's a great camera for the price? You lying, Terry. $3,000. The way that Canon be catching all this flack for expensive cameras, ain't nobody got more expensive cameras than Sony.
Yeah, right now it's pretty bad.
Sony is crazy right now. So here's the deal. This is how you know we real. Like, if something's good, I will call it good. If something's bad is bad. Sony done got them trumped up tariffs.
Bro, somebody
they said we ain't taking none of this. None of this weight.
I don't understand how Sony's prices keep going up.
Seriously.
Like, tariffs are done now. You what, are you not selling enough PlayStations? Like, what are we doing?
They're like, let's just steadily creep up on the price. Let's just keep going.
Bro, it's insane. It's genuinely insane. Like, I looked this up the other day. The FX6 right now, today,
20 years old.
$7,000. What are we talking about?
You know what they did? Red told them how much their camera was worth. So they said, we worth that? We gonna charge that,
Bro, seriously. Wasn't it 65? Wasn't it like 6,500 just last week?
Yeah,
Or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, no, because we were talking about how you're getting more for the camera than it was worth.
That's crazy.
And
So
now
in the
they
last
said-
2 weeks,
They said, "Nah, fam,
the camera has gone up another $500.
it's crazy."
Bro, I don't know who out there bought FX6s. You didn't realize you were buying stocks.
Dude,
It's probably the only camera in history that you could have you could have bought it on day one and it's worth more today,
Nah.
7 years later.
nah. If you didn't take it out of the box,
Bro, it's actually crazy. I don't understand it. I don't understand the deal behind it. But like even the FX3, what's the FX3 at? Is it up over $4,000 now?
it's most certainly.
$4,298. How did it
They
go?
climbing, bro.
Bro, Sony cameras are climbing. Okay, so I'm gonna get off that soapbox because that's just making me mad. I'm not gonna lie to you. The fact that these Sony cameras are just going up and up is just pissing me off on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So I have been looking at what Nikon is doing. Obviously, I will say, like, this is my opinion. No one from Nikon has expressed this to me, or no one from Red has expressed this for me. But I'm sure the ZR is doing way better than either of them ever considered. So when you have an outlier like that, like let's take Red, the Komodo was an outlier for Red.
Yeah.
It sold so much, they made a Komodo X. They
Yeah.
were like, oh, let's make you the A camera that you want. Only problem, they made it $10,000. It was a little bit out of reach for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Came down to $7,000. Immediately became valuable to a lot more people again, right? So we've got the Nikon ZR. It's doing very well. Obviously, having Red integrated into it has helped it push way further than they probably even dreamed it would have done. Do you think this means with a Z9 II, it has to have red tech in it in order to be successful? Or do you think if it doesn't have any red tech in it, it's going to be a flop on arrival?
So I'm going to be maybe controversial, give my hot take. I'm going to say it's going to have very little red tech in it. Because when you look at, and this is my opinion, when you look at the flagships are made for one type of person. Not really, but an elite group of people that film the Super Bowl, the Olympics, like sports photography, maybe wildlife. Like, I don't even think that's like the aim and target is like wildlife. I think it really is like, hey, we are dropping this right before the Olympics, and this is going to be for Getty, AP, like those sorts of people, them working at the highest level of sports. That's who I feel like the flagships are made for. So I just don't know that I think, like, there's a reason why the bodies haven't changed in 15 years.
Yeah.
Like Canon's flagships, the 1DXs and the R1s and now Nikon with the ZR. Like, if you look at the way that the camera body has changed, like, sure, they might slim it, they might edge it, all sorts of, but it really is the same camera body because they have designed this thing to be a freaking monster for these people. So there's like a piece to me that wonders, do they want the price hike, their flagship people, do they want the price hike that Red Tech is going to incur on their cameras when they don't even want the Red Tech, them personally? So I just wonder, like, I think that I wonder for me if they do a better job at doing a ZR Pro, like having stick in the cinema, like have Nikon over here, have Red over here, have the little baby in the middle. Like,
Well,
do they do better doing the baby in the middle? And I'm not saying that there might not be like maybe like a flavor of like Red Raw or whatever they have in the ZR. They might have that, but like I just wonder how many professional people are gonna want that.
So here's there's two concerns that I have for this whole scenario. And one feels pretty controllable, I would say. But first, there's what I want and what I think will actually happen. What I want would be the R3D RAW inside of the Z9 Mark II, 8K, go crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen, primarily because it is an 8K sensor. And so to have an 8K Z9 Mark III, and then you also have your 8K Raptor, both shooting RAW, I think it almost makes it harder on the Red side of things, especially because Red has not, or Nikon, because the ZR's Red, the R3D and E, is not compressed very well. So I can't, like, it's huge.
Yeah.
On the 6K sensor. You have not shown me that you can compress that. I don't think I want to deal with that with an 8K sensor. And all you can do on the ZR is choose to shoot in 4K, but even that's still huge.
Yeah.
So if you chose to take your 8K sensor down to 4K or take your 8K sensor down to 6K, it's still probably going to be massive. So that's sort of my initial issue. I also, what you say about the ZR sitting in the middle, Nikon is going through this identity thing right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know exactly where it's going to land, but you had Nikon
Yeah.
and you had Red. But then somehow in the middle, you started to build this thing called Z Cinema.
Yeah.
And Z Cinema was kind of an easy little throwaway deal at first.
If it didn't work, it didn't work.
Right. But
Yeah.
it was really just a Red camera with a Z mount on it. We're going to call it Z Cinema because we want to be able to put Z Cinema on posters when we go to NAB, and we want to be able to showcase cameras that are cinema cameras from the Nikon lineup with the Z mount on it. That's our stuff. The RF ones, they're technically there, but we're not going to talk about those. We're going to talk about Z Cinema. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But then the ZR comes out, and it does so well that now if you look up Z Cinema, the ZR is sort of the new flagship camera they put there. And then they also have the Reds that kind of fan out behind it.
Yeah.
If your Z9 comes out and it is your flagship camera,
Yeah.
but it has Red tech in it, it now classifies as Z Cinema. And what I don't think Nikon necessarily, this is my opinion, I don't know anything, but I don't think it would make sense for them as a brand to pull their top tier photography camera,
Yeah.
bring that over to the Z Cinema side, and then leave a gap for their high-end photography side. Because you could tell them all day, hey, no, this is a photography camera too, but if it's on the Z Cinema website, it's a cinema camera.
Yeah.
And
Don't add another 1-2,000 to it.
Right. And so here's what I'm thinking. If we were to see a Z9 with Red tech in it, I think what we would end up having is possibly 2 releases, a Z9 II, and then maybe a Z9R. Just like kind of how we have a ZR. Because in that world, it makes more sense. Now, if the Z9 II comes out and it has no Red tech in it whatsoever,
Yeah.
0, I don't think it's going to flop, but I don't think it's going to get as much praise as it would if it had the Red tech in it. But because of the price point, because like the current Z9 is how much?
Like 55 right
Yeah,
now?
$5,200, $5,300 right now. That's just going to be out of the ballpark for a lot of people to just begin with.
100%.
So I don't think a lot of people are necessarily going to be looking at picking that up. So I like your take on it. Let the Z9 be the Z9.
Yeah.
And would I love for it to have some Red tech in it? Absolutely. If it doesn't, am I going to be disappointed? No, I kind of expected not to.
Yeah.
But
Because are you buying?
Because that's the question, and that's the big deal. Even if it does have Red tech in it, am I buying it? Probably not, unless
Yeah.
there's 2 things that the camera could do that would make me want to buy.
Yeah.
1, compress the RAW. Give me the compressed RAW, because I can't deal with the memory. And 2, you got to figure out a way to get Red menus in it, because The real question for me, and this is my honest opinion.
Yeah.
Even if the Z9 had 8K, R3D RAW, all those things, I could buy almost 3 ZRs for the price of that Z9.
Yeah.
And the 8K is not enough for me to say, yeah, I want that, because I'm going to have to deal with all the storage.
Yeah, they need to stay with their Gen Z baby, the ZR.
The Gen Z baby.
They just need That's
the Gen ZR to you, sir.
The Gen ZR. They need to they just need to stick with that and do that. Make a ZR Pro. Let Nikon be Nikon. Let Red be Red. I think Red should still make cameras. I think Nikon should still make cameras. And I think they should come together better.
The only reason why I'm very interested in possibly a Z9 II with Red Tech is because I'm still waiting for that documentary Red camera.
Yeah.
But we gotta get. I mean, don't get me wrong, the XE is great and it can do a lot, but it just doesn't have all the buttons and everything that I want.
Yeah.
And the ZR doesn't have all the buttons and stuff that I would want for that style camera. And so I still find myself at times, like for certain jobs, like we got a job coming up in a couple weeks that we're currently bidding on, and the best camera for the job is probably going to be the FX6. And I'm so tired of shooting on the FX6 because I just am. I really am. And so I really would love for a Nikon Red style camera, but I think we're just really far out from getting something like that. Maybe, like you said, maybe a ZR Pro would be that style camera that we would get. I know a lot of people are in the chat. I see Cam Mackey. I see Terry. A lot of y'all talking about the S1 tight t-shirt Terry.
He got on a tight shirt in that picture.
In that profile picture. Well, it's because he only owns tight shirts.
Because he ripped, dog.
He buys size smalls, dog. Everybody looks ripped in a size small. But that was rude. My bad, Terry.
He wild.
But in a real way, for me, at least right now, Z9 II, it might drop this year. It might have some Red Tech in it. If it don't, we'll obviously still cover it. Will it be a dope camera? Hopefully. Because if it does what the Z8 did, we get a really dope camera in the Z9, and then you're just going to give us a cheaper version of it in the Z8. I'm here for something like that.
I'm not going to lie. I would want it. Give me all the Red Tech in it. Like, I'm not saying I would want it like I would buy it, but I would be like, if you are able to do it, do it. But I just wonder from like a business standpoint, does that make sense for y'all?
Yeah, I mean, so, and here's the other thing. I don't know if you saw this. This isn't like big news, but I saw this on, I think it was Nikon Rumors' page. Nikon just got a new CEO. Nikon. And they reported
So the man we met?
No. So the guy we met is the Red CEO.
Oh, okay.
There's a difference. So Nikon has its own CEO. Red has its own CEO. But the Red CEO reports to the Nikon CEO.
Little CEO.
No, just different.
Just different.
Different CEO.
Like the American CEO. No, he ain't even from America. They both Japanese.
Yeah, they both Japanese. But he runs the American company.
Gotcha.
But a couple things have already happened that are kind of interesting in the world of Nikon from business, because we were talking about business. One, new CEO. And then two, I saw this as a report. I don't know how true this is yet, but Nikon apparently is looking to sell off the robotics element of the business.
Oh, what's that fool's name?
Marker Roberts or something like that.
Yeah.
That's just the name of the company. That was the original name of the company.
Gotcha.
And so it definitely looks like Nikon is looking to shift up or shake up some structural things within the business. This guy was the new CEO is a lifetime optical engineer. And so he's been in the business for a while, worked in the business as an engineer. So he definitely understands the tech side of things. I really am interested to see what this is gonna look like in the long term, but Nikon's definitely looking to be doing some big things.
That's dope.
But yeah, at the end of the day,
well, after last year,
what do you mean
with the ZR? You already doing big things. Continue on.
Well, I mean, yeah, like the last CEO was like, "You see all them ZRs I sold? Deuce, go out ahead." So, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely an interesting time in the world of Nikon right now. I am here for all of it, obviously, but I still think Blackmagic has some damage that they can do this year, and I think Lumix is
what? Put indies in the Pixis
and autofocus.
and the autofocus.
Those are I'm not even kidding. With the image that
Same
Blackmagic
price,
produces, not gonna be the same price. But
Bro, that'd be crazy though.
with the image that Blackmagic produces right now, dog. Give it autofocus, give it built-in indies. What else you want?
Keep it the same price. Bro, that would go crazy.
Imagine a 6K Pixis though.
$3,000.
35.
Is it
Imagine if it's
has it gone up?
35. Huh? The Pixis?
Yeah. I mean, 35 is still good.
Yeah,
for
but what I'm
6K.
saying is, like, let me look it up. So the Pixis 6K right now is 32.
Dang.
So imagine, or 33. So imagine a 6K Pixis, autofocus, built-in NDs, 37 or 36.99. That camera would go crazy.
It would go crazy.
That camera would go crazy.
Although, I don't know what it is about Blackmagic Mafia, bro. Where are these Pixis people at?
What you mean?
Where they at? Have you ever seen a Pixis in the wild?
Yeah,
When?
on sets.
I'll never be seeing a Pixis in the wild.
So let me tell you, here's the difference between a Pixis
Where
and the
y'all
wild.
at?
No,
Where
no,
y'all
the
at?
difference between a Pixis and the wild is you're not just going to the zoo with a Pixis, dog. Yeah, you be going to places to
This
games
man's
and
like, you
stuff.
just be going to the zoo.
Like, where do you want to see these Pixises?
Colton said here.
Like,
No,
where do
I'm
you-
just wondering.
They're on jobs. They're working.
People
They're not
that
going to just be
make
out in the
money.
wild.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like, where are you trying to see these? Like, the same places you're going to see a can. Like, even if you go to, like, if we go to Build or we go to NAB or if we go to Cinegear, you're not walking around with the Pixis the same way I don't walk around with my Raptor.
We only got 2 people in the audience that said they got a Pixis.
Nah, RJ said he got one too.
And Colton.
They busy. James ain't here right now. Like, there are Pixis owners.
No,
like,
I'm not saying there's not. I'm sure it's a very popular camera. I just never be seeing them. And I never hear nobody talking about them.
because Blackmagic people, they just be working, bro.
That was the initial statement.
They
the
working.
Blackmagic Mafia is quiet, bro, because I ain't never hear nobody talk about no Pixis.
I think
It feels like it's like probably one of the most capable cameras for its price point out there. And nobody's saying that.
I do believe that the lack of autofocus is a huge reason why you don't have as many Blackmagic Pixis and cinema camera users out there, because autofocus has gotten so good on all the other competitor cameras that there are just times where, like, you literally the other day we were about to do an event and we needed like a live stream style camera, but we needed a camera that could do video and photo, or no, I'm sorry, video, had SDI, could live stream from it, but then also record and give us a good image. They decided to go with FX6s because they said it's just easier to have autofocus than to have to worry about pulling focus manually.
Yeah.
So if the Pixis gives good autofocus, I think you will see an adoption rate like crazy.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I do.
No, I just say, man, them Sony boys, bro, they be loving their Sonys.
I'm not saying they're necessarily going to jump ship, but like everybody right now who's like waiting for this alleged boxed Lumix camera, or everybody who is like,
they the same. The Lumix people, man, they bro, they all crazy over their stuff. Somebody reached out.
Everybody is. You're crazy over Canon.
No, I know. That's why somebody reached out to me. They said it's an American thing.
It's an American thing?
American thing. He, this guy particularly shoots Nikon, and he's over in Europe, I guess. I don't know. And he was like, why do Americans, like, why are they so brand loyal? Like, and he asked me that on why I'm not shooting Nikon. And I was like, I'm not shooting Nikon because I ain't got a Nikon. Like, I'm not like adverse to shooting on Nikon. I just shot on Sony. But like, he's just like, yeah, y'all Americans are just so brand loyal. I was like, okay. So I don't think the Lumix people are going to jump ship.
You know what I think that is? I think in America, we're such a capitalistic like society that for a lot of these brands, when you finally get the money to buy the camera that you decide to pull the trigger on, you like, bro, I'm with you for life.
For life.
I bought a full frame camera with a 24-70 native lens.
Seriously, we ain't.
We stuck to because
For better or worse.
Because divorce is expensive.
For better or for worse.
Bro, I saw the price of my Canon gear go down by $1,000 just this week. I was like, oh Lord have mercy. I was like, I might never let this stuff go. I might just have multiple wives. We going back to the biblical days.
Sister wives.
we just gonna have a couple of y'all running around. Like, hey, we might be stuck for a bit. But like, I'm not even kidding. It's I think he's probably right. That is more of an American thing. But I do believe that like there's also the brand loyal elements is for those of us who are invested and we do like this gear stuff, like you need your brand to be successful because it means your future has more stability.
Yeah.
Like when I was on Canon and Canon was not making the jump to mirrorless fast enough, I felt like I was going to get left behind.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely, like that's the reason why I ended up picking up Sonys during that time period. Cause it was like, this autofocus is crazy.
Yeah.
This eye autofocus, these photos, you're hitting eye autofocus every photo?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm lucky if it actually nails like getting the face in focus.
DSLR to mirrorless went crazy.
Crazy jump.
Crazy jump.
So I'm definitely here for the advancement, but I do believe the cheat code is advance affordably. If you can advance affordably, brands will continue to like take a loss. Like, I think that's, like, I don't know if this is true or not, but I bet you, because, like, we've noticed that Nikon lenses are more expensive, like, the V2s are more expensive than the V1s. Take a loss on that body. Make the ZR cheap. Make the ZR Pro cheap. I'll buy you 24-70. I'll spend the money on the lens when I get there. Sigma, I'm looking at you.
Dude. Sigma. Take the L, bro. Take the L, bro. Pay that 30%.
For Jarrell. He want that 300 to 600.
Give me that 300 to 600. Oh my gosh, bro. Take that L. Nah, I will say when I was growing up, Sigma was the cheaper alternative in EF.
Yeah.
But I gotta be honest with you. Usually when you buy like and I'm not here to rag on any brand, but usually when you buy third party, you're like, I'm buying third party because I can't buy the red ring or whatever.
Right.
Bro, Sigma makes some crazy glass, bro.
Bro, their
Crazy
24-70 is actually super light. Have you felt it? Have you ever like used the 24-70 2.8? Bro, it's small.
Yeah.
It literally makes you go, why are the Sony and Canon like versions of this lens so big?
Yeah, they're dope company. So take that L, dog. Take that L. Make an EF version just for me.
Just for EF. Well, could you
so if they could bypass this is what I've always said.
Couldn't you do wait, hold on. I just thought about this. Sigma makes a adapter that goes E to EF that transfers autofocus. Because I used to use that adapter when I was shooting on Sony. And I would put my Canon lenses on my Sony and it would allow me to have autofocus. So if you put that Sigma adapter on the 300 to 600
that would be crazy.
Put that EF onto your RF, so you'd have to go
3 adapters. We go the 300 to 600,
300 to 600
to the E to the EF,
and
to
then
the EF to the RF.
Bro, we might have just unlocked that 300 to 600.
My whole mount gonna break off.
No, because the lens has the foot.
Oh my god,
bro,
that's crazy.
Double adapter that mug on there.
Sigma, send it out. Send it out.
Bro, is it in stock on B&H?
Dude, that lens has been hard to keep in stock. It is a literal unicorn.
Sigma 300.
Guys, I don't know if
I
you
might
know
put
what
in
we're
a
talking
request
about
right now.
but we saw this at
Cinegear.
Sigma came out with a 300 millimeter to 600 millimeter constant f4.
Oh dang, it's too expensive. It's in stock, but it's
Their
more
prices have gone up.
It's $6,600.
I think it was like 55.
Oh crap! This item cannot be returned.
Yeah, no.
Ooh,
I'm not gonna lie. On an A1 II, diabolical.
bro. Wait, you used it on
That
the
lens?
A12?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying after using the A1 II and after shooting with the 300, 600, diabolical.
Bro, somebody out there has got to have a connection to Sigma. We ain't seen a Sigma exec in the chat yet.
Yeah.
We need a
We need a direct line.
direct line to Sigma.
Go and make you an account right now.
Go apply for a job. Get
Yeah.
that job.
Logan, you
then
are
hook me up.
100% correct. Sony, I'm going to get on to your butt about this. They dropped down the frames per second in the photos.
Oh, that's for all third-party lenses.
Yeah, that's trash. That's trash of you, dog.
That's how Sony. So that is a Sony thing. I did not realize that until much later than I probably should have. But Sony apparently will not allow third-party lenses to shoot faster than 15 frames per second. Like once the camera acknowledges that it's not a first-party lens, it's literally just a sandbag for the sake of competition.
Everybody's in the closet, bro.
Yeah, no, Terry.
Everybody.
It is a system limit. No, it is Sony saying if you use a third party lens, we don't want you to get the full value out of your camera. You want the most out of your camera? Spend more money and buy our lenses.
Don't defend them, Terry.
Terry, I don't know how much they pay you, but they don't deserve it.
Don't defend them, Terry. Ain't no limitations.
What are you talking about? Communication limitations.
Bro, there's no way that Sigma designed that lens to be like, we can only handle 15 frames per second.
Because the lens controls how fast the shutter moves. It's literally just a magnifying glass for light, bro. There's even if you tried to tell me take it out of autofocus. Oh, it's the autofocus can't keep up. Word.
Dude, run until the brakes fall off.
Word.
Nah, Terry. It was not a legit question.
Nah, you
Sony handicapping.
stop.
Canon handicapping.
Yeah, bro, don't.
Canon handicapping.
Yeah, bro, it's wild.
I'm talking about the calculations.
Okay.
Terry, a scientist.
No limitations with Sigma lenses in Lumix, Terry.
King cut.
Bro, he telling you, dog. He say, go on.
Lumix got all the receipts.
Bro, Lumix is like we have 2% of the market. We just gotta let it all happen.
Yeah, seriously. We gonna do everything for you.
Yeah, we'll let the camera explode.
For you?
For you,
If that's what you want.
you got it.
We got you.
No, and that's Lumix is another one of those. I said I thought that Blackmagic had a good shot this year. I think Lumix has a good shot. I think if Blackmagic does something good, Lumix has a really good shot.
But what's on the horizon? The S1H2?
That is definitely something that they should be coming out with next.
So I kind of feel like, and maybe they can do a back to back, like sort of deal. But I just wonder, like, what y'all got in the tank?
What do you mean? They still have it released.
What do y'all even have?
Hey, shout out Marcus.
At Marcusser Films super chatted $19.99. Y'all are cool. Pizza on me.
Dude, he got the CFA. He had the CFA flannel on.
I know, homie.
Repping the CFA.
Homie repping. By the way, that is the Marcus Robinson who will be teaching at our 3-day film school next week. I think he is on Thursday. He was on a short list for the documentary for a Academy Award. So he'll be teaching about how he got there. But yo, appreciate that, Marcus. We really appreciate it, man. Helping out with lunch today.
Terry.
What did he say?
I ain't defending no Sony.
Oh my God.
I don't care.
He did not say I don't care.
Sometimes there are limitations we might not be aware of, but also cripple hammers are cripple hammers too. Bro, we know what it is.
Bro,
Terry.
why are you so defensive, Terry?
We know what it is, Terry.
Terry, if somebody
can-
tried to call me a shill, I would not feel the need to defend myself because I know I'm not. You sound real defensive right now.
Terry, we gonna be real.
Get a bigger
Canon-
shirt. I think it's cutting off blood flow to the rest of your body.
Terry, we gonna be real. Canon doesn't have an open mount, even though they say it's open. It ain't open for real, for real.
Yeah.
Sony, they handicap their lenses.
They handicap
Third-party?
third-party lenses.
Third-party lenses.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Nikon's
the-
great. Nikon's great. Nikon's amazing. Nikon's
Nikon
great.
Z9 II ain't got no red tech in it.
We don't even know, dog. Nikon's just amazing right now. Who else we got? Let's go to Lumix. What's Lumix got?
Lumix, they joints will melt in your hands.
What?
We just making stuff up now. I don't know. We're
Nah.
just talking.
All right. So what was the other big rumor that we got this week? Oh my gosh, Terry, why are you so upset, dog? Bro, they have a saying for what you going through right now. The kids call it crashing out. People in the gym call it having roid rage. I don't know what your problem is, dog.
Hashtag Lumix gang, Terry
Okay.
said.
Inter-
I don't even like this Sony RX1R X3.
Bro, Terry,
Terry, it might be the only human being on this planet that loves that camera.
what camera?
The R1X3.
Bro, he lying.
He love that camera.
He trolling.
He love that camera.
Bro, he loves posting about that
He
camera.
love that camera like Terry loved that S9.
Terry love that.
Kofi? Kofi loved that S9.
Kofi might actually love that S9, but Terry trolling.
No, I think Terry loved that little XRX13.
Lying.
He loved that little camera.
Let me see what you bring to NAB, dog.
Let's look up Terry's Instagram, see if he posted on it recently.
Yeah, he posted, this camera's worth the price. Lying.
See, I told you he love it. He takes it everywhere. Morning walks.
5 a.m. Lying. Straight lying.
Tight t-shirt Terry.
He said, nah, I bought
See,
it.
I told you, bro. 2 days ago.
He gets views when he posts about that camera because
Does he?
nobody else own it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even on social media.
Dude, he got 2 posts with that camera.
Oh my gosh, he's got 2 posts. That's crazy.
I told you. I'm just saying he loved the camera.
Okay, sure. Sure. All right, let's talk a little bit about NAB because we got NAB coming up right around the corner. Rob Machado, what happened?
Logan.
What did he say? I didn't think Jarrell has yet to...
Get that camera's name correct. I don't know what it is
It's
because...
the RX1R3 Mark II.
That's not what I said?
I don't know. Wait, that's not right. I think what I said was wrong. The Sony RX1R Mark III. Maybe? Why are so many letters and numbers in it? It's really annoying.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, so NAB is right around the corner. There's quite a bit of stuff that's actually already getting announced. What's making me the most excited about NAB, but also making me the most nervous about NAB right now,
What's that?
is we're about 2 weeks away,
That's crazy.
which is insane. It's like it's ran up on us real quick. However, normally about this time, leaks should start to permeate. We've gotten very little leaks,
They are tight-lipped.
which could mean 2 things. Either they have figured out, they fired everybody last year who was leaking out information, or 2, they ain't nothing to leak. And we about to have a dud of an NAB.
Nah, I think this might be the optimist in me, but honestly, I feel like NAB about to go crazy.
Well, so let's answer this question. Harry just asked, he said, real question for Creative Fam. What are some hopeful expectations for NAB, and what are some realistic expectations from y'all?
Canon needs to drop their AE1 at the 50th anniversary. This is the month, and it would be such a missed opportunity, personally, if they didn't drop this at NAB. I don't necessarily see them dropping anything else, but I mean, we'd love some lenses. Sony, bro, FX3 Mark II or bust. FX3 Mark II or bust.
I'm gonna tell you, bust.
It's crazy. Blackmagic, go and release your Pixis Pro with ND filters and autofocus. Massive. Who are we forgetting? I think it's too early for the ZR Pro.
It's way
especially
too early.
for NAB.
Way too early.
But maybe some firmware updates from Nikon. And Loomis Gang. I don't know. But I think we have a big year.
At NAB?
Big year.
So I feel like
be ashamed of yourselves if it ain't big.
I thought we were gonna have a big year, but as we keep getting closer and closer, I feel like it's gonna be weaker and weaker. I do believe that we will get some really good updates from Blackmagic. Blackmagic always goes all in for NAB. It is a thing. That's when we got the Pixis 6K. That's when we got the Pixis 12K. That's when we got the cinema camera 6K with the L mount and full frame, which was like a big deal at the time.
Yeah.
We got the Pixis, or I'm sorry, not the Pixis. We got the original Blackmagic Pocket 4K. So I think that was a big deal for Blackmagic. So I would be surprised if Blackmagic allows NAB to come and go without doing anything like pretty crazy.
Yeah.
The only thing that makes me a little nervous is that they have done some pretty good camera stuff, but then some years they just have a broadcast year. And so this year might be more of a broadcast year where they release like some new ATEMs, they release some new software, and then they do some pretty big updates. They bring autofocus out of beta. That could be cool, but I would definitely really love to see built-in NDs.
Yeah.
Something else I think that I think we'll see this year is I think we will see lenses at a crazy level. I think we will see affordable anamorphic lenses, affordable autofocusing cinema lenses. I think we'll see just like really good lenses in general across the board because lens tech is getting cheaper. And so I think we'll have a good year for that. Lighting is another one I'm really looking forward to. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but Godox has been crushing it in the lighting space. And Aperture is like, they're having to like try, like really try. And so
I feel like they didn't have to for a long time.
For a while they didn't, but Godox is on their tail. They even have lights that are more powerful and even more powerful for RGB. Like for a long time, it was Aperture and Nanlite. Now I feel like it is Aperture and Godox, which I never would have thought that would have been the case, but that's where we are. So I'm really excited. Like if you ask me like what booths am I going to?
Do you think they fell off? You think Nanlite fell off?
I don't know if it's necessarily considered a fall off. I think they're going to do some big things this year.
Okay.
But yeah, Godox is doing some really good stuff. Aperture's doing some software updates. Like I don't know if y'all saw this, but the 1200X now can do full RGB, which is freaking insane. So yeah, you didn't see this? Software update.
That don't even make sense though. I know that they had different colors.
No.
But like, how can you do full RGB and you ain't even got the full chipset in there?
You did. The Blair chip was in there the whole time.
Dude, that's crazy.
So it does. Now
that's what camera companies need to do. That's what the FX6 needs to do. Hey, we just want to let y'all know from day one we had this AI chip in there that we hadn't activated, and so that's the reason why your little FX6
now
costs $7,000 now
because we unlocked it.
We unlocking something for you.
But no, the Aperture 1200 is now full RGB. Now it's not as saturated as the 1000C, but it still gives you some RGB.
That goes hard, bro.
Which is crazy. So yeah, so I mean, realistically, I think we have a lot of lighting tech that we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see some really good lens tech for the price. Probably one of the areas that I was probably going to go a little underutilized, but I think accessories around the filmmaking space are going to have a good year. Like we've seen Small Rigs cart come out this year. Tilta has their cart this year. So I think it's going to be more in that space. But as far as like big camera announcements, honestly, I'm feeling less and less confident about it. Terry mentioned something in the chat. He said that there was a leak that showed a new Xperia E-mount phone. I thought that was an April Fool's joke, but I could have been wrong. I did see that exact same.
Got him.
I thought that I saw that too, but I was like,
Got him.
that looks a little fake to me. But Terry, you might be. I mean, we all know they'll send it to you first. So what you laughing for?
I don't know.
I'm just super saying, man. We know who they like more than others. They check their box with Terry.
They don't like me.
They definitely don't like you.
We don't even know you.
Yeah, no, this when you click Terry, the rumor that I just saw, Sony, it came out on April 1st. It was a E-mount phone, and whenever you click on it, it takes you to Amazon. So what I believe has happened is they duped us to get an Amazon affiliate. So
Got him.
I'm not buying anything off of Amazon for 24 hours because I'm not giving
just click
you
my link. Just click my link, and
I'm
then
gonna click my link. What are you talking about?
you can't click your own link. They're gonna kick you off.
2 accounts, buddy. 2
Is that how you do it? So you pay for 2 primes?
No. You don't have to have Prime to have an affiliate account.
No. Oh, but I ain't trying to get slow shipping.
No, listen. The affiliate
Give me the
account,
game.
The affiliate account does not have Prime. The one you actually buy from has Prime. So you click the link from the affiliate account.
Hey, Brandon, can we stop this conversation? Because before they shut us down, I need to sign up.
Bro.
You know, I've been trying to figure that out, dog.
For real?
I'm just like, how can I?
Now, let me show you know the next game.
How can I make purchases?
Here's the game.
Hypothetically,
Here's the second
off
game.
of stuff that I'm already buying.
Call your mama. Give her a link
Yes,
and put that on her
we
phone.
do that. We do that.
Call your sister.
We do that.
Give her a link.
No, I mean we don't do that. We don't because they don't like that.
You're an affiliate.
I'm mad.
You're an associate. No, what is it?
I influence them.
You're an influencer. That's the word I was looking for. Influence your mama.
Dude, that's crazy.
Bro, I'm just saying. That's the game. I've been running that game.
You been doing that?
I can neither confirm or deny that I've been doing that for years.
Let me get that 7200.
Bro.
That's crazy.
Bro. It's a
4%? Dang.
I just consider it's like cash back, like on a credit card.
And he be using his credit card. It's double cash back. Double points.
Bro, game is game, man. Play
Dude,
it.
that's crazy.
Play it or get played.
Hey, listen to me, y'all. Because Carlos actually gave me this. Carlos was like, bro, why didn't you have an Amazon affiliate? So you don't even need to be famous. Like, you don't even need to have accounts. You don't even need to have followers. Guys, go right now and sign up for Amazon affiliates.
No, don't do that. Just use our links. What are you doing? It's like you don't know how to be.
I know. I'm just trying to help the people. I'm trying to help the people.
What are you doing? Help me. I'm broke, bro.
Sign up for Amazon affiliates and then just say, hey, buy this little camera. Make yourself some little money.
That's what we need. We need an affiliate link for signing up people for affiliate links.
100%.
All right. We there was a request in the chat for the call-in segment.
Ooh.
We got a little bit of time left, so I am
y'all got that courage?
Y'all got
Don't be little soy boys, bro.
wow. Stop calling them soy boys.
I'm not calling the Sony boys soy boys.
Don't call
I am
anybody
saying
here that.
Don't be. Y'all need to drink whole milk.
You're wild.
Y'all need that beef protein, like tight t-shirt Terry be eating.
He drinks that badger milk.
Nah, Terry gonna call in. He gonna roast you, dog.
He ain't calling me.
He gonna call you and he gonna roast you. We need y'all's real take. And don't be Brandon Talbot. Don't be scared. You might get roasted.
Don't be rude now. All right. Wait, where is it? Where's the number?
We do everything for you, Cam Mackey, to get you to laugh.
All right. It is time to call in for your hot takes.
Come on, tight t-shirt Terry. Roast this man.
Call in right now, 254-CFA Live. That's 254-232-5483. Oh, shoot. I need to set this up.
Tell Brandon why the RX1R3 is great.
What? Oh, God. I don't want to hear that nonsense.
Central, I do not drink milk.
Hold on. I got to figure out this routing thing.
Not since I was a little lad.
All right. I think I got it set up. All right. Looks like somebody called in. Literally, their auto screen says, okay, I want to talk about how dumb Terry is. So,
whoa.
I don't know who that is.
I hope that's Terry.
Oh, well.
Because if it ain't,
we might find out.
we make fun of Terry, but I don't know if you can make fun of Terry.
Also, when y'all call in, say your name. Like, it tells you. Say your name.
Stop being weirdos.
For real. Say your name so I can know who the heck is calling in. All right. Whoever called in from a 909 number.
Oh, dang.
I'm bringing you up. What?
That's my zip code.
Is that you? Did you call in?
Nah.
All right. Let's see if this is working.
The IE, bro.
Who is this?
Yo,
Oh, is this Cam
I
Mackey?
can't hear y'all.
Why can't you hear me? What? Do you hear that? There's like an echo.
It is an echo.
Do you have the video on in the background? Turn it down. Hold on. Man, every time I think I got this thing figured out, I don't.
You were the guinea pig.
Who?
Whoever's on the line right now.
It's Cam Mackey.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes
I
sense.
can't hear you guys on the line.
All right. Hold
What
on.
up, Cam?
He can't hear us through the phone.
Oh.
That's what he was saying.
Dude, he called in quick.
Yeah, he did. View console. How am I not in the call right now? Mm-hmm. Bro, why have I kind of never figured this out while we're streaming? My show.
Because we only do it once a week for 30 minutes.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I called in quick, so I want to talk about how stupid Terry is for falling for that rumor.
Well, he is. So you are live right now, Cam. Hold on. Let me figure out why he can't
don't
hear
care.
us. He don't care. Screen calls. Is that where I need to go? Boom. No, cancel. Microphone.
Cammy, do you hear us?
Can you hear us? You can hear me now, right?
Cammy.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, bet. All right, you are live right now. So what's the word? You say you got something you want to say to tight t-shirt Terry.
Get off your chest.
Yeah, he's stupid. His head's way too big for him to be that dumb.
Dang, that's crazy. If you
Anyway.
say, yeah, what's up?
NAB. I'm hearing some reps might not be pulling through because of everything happening in the world. So I'm going in for a day, and I'm interested. It doesn't seem, so far for what I know, we're going to have some lens releases, and a lot of stuff also getting delayed. I don't know why. I think it's like a combo of logistics, everything going on, and then also the chip shortage, I think, is affecting companies right now too. So we might not be getting as many juicy releases as we probably would have a few months ago.
Wow. The bearer of bad news, Cam.
Well, I have a question because I'm not even kidding. I've been literally on the same wavelength. Like I was like, I might just fly in for like a day or two. Like I don't think I'm in talks with like two companies about actually speaking at their booths or whatever. And so like I'll obviously fly in to do those obligations, but like I wasn't planning on doing like a whole trip out of it because honestly, it's been feeling like it's going to be pretty light. So I don't know. So what else do you know? Why else do you feel like you're only going to be there for a few days?
Mostly just to hang out with the homies, but as you guys know, the Arcanas, they were originally supposed to be launched at NAB. I don't know why they did a super early release on it. So there's that. I think I almost slipped up on some stuff. I think
He's like,
I
Blaze
think,
R is going to be doing... Oh, wait. Sorry, I can't say that yet. Hold on.
no,
Oops.
actually, Blazar, I think their main thing is going to be the Vipers. I don't think there's any epic teasers coming up. But outside of that, there's only a couple things that I know of that might be teased. But I'm not sure. Outside of that, I don't really know anything exciting. So I'm really just going for a day because, it's a 4-hour drive for me. So.
Oh, okay. So you're going to just drive up there, do NAB, and then drive back?
Yeah, probably.
Mm.
So, but yeah, for everybody in the chat, I don't know how many of you guys are going, but I don't. How are you guys feeling? You guys think this year is going to be exciting, or is it a dud? And if it is a dud, that's a little bit worrying for future events.
I don't
so I know
have
Build was lit.
I don't have any information, zero information. I just don't feel like we can afford for NAB to be another dud year. I feel like for the event, like last year, well, the problem with last year, it had some cool stuff going on it, but the problem was is tariffs just loomed over the event that it just felt weird, like weird vibes. I feel like having 2 years of weird vibes would suck.
Did I lose you? I think I lost him. My
Call
bad.
screener. You can now manage callers for uncensored on the call in studio web interface.
Can they hear that?
Yeah, they probably could. My bad. I think I lost you. I think I lost Cam. All right. I got, I don't know. I'm in a weird mode right now. Whoever this person is, X-ray and my camera. How do I bring them up? Are you on live? Did I get you up?
Hello?
Hello? You're live. Yeah, we can hear you. Who's this?
This is XJ.
What's up, XJ?
Hi. So basically, so the other day I dropped my lens and now like the thing's broken. And then
XJ, which lens?
Oh my own lens. The 28-70.
Dang.
What?
And
Wait. That's your baby lens.
No. Yeah, it is. $1,000. Is it broken, XJ?
Yeah.
Like, the glass is broken, the motors, the zooming. What doesn't work?
Like the thing that doesn't work is like how this is an April Fool's prank.
Oh, of course. You know it's not April Fool's, XJ.
Oh my God.
It's April 3rd.
April Fool's. Well, it starts. Well, it's for the whole month. It starts at the.
Nah. We gonna put this to bed,
bro. I'm with the Canon exec. Who put this 12-year-old on the phone?
Well, XJ, I'm glad that your little joke worked for 2 seconds.
Bro, what the heck is that? Oh my gosh.
He been waiting.
He obviously.
You see that little text that said, when we doing the call-in segment?
When we doing the call-in? I want to do the call-in. Okay. All right. Well, whatever, XJ. Thank you for giving.
Well,
I felt
XJ
bad for you for a second. I literally was sitting here like, what we gonna do for this boy?
Well, XJ, you know what? I was gonna let you use my 28-70 since you said yours was broken, but now, never.
That psych. How old are you, XJ?
12.
Bro. I'm 12. Bro, this 12-year-old got better lenses than I got. What the heck we doing?
You did get got.
Gosh.
You got, Brandon.
All right. I got. All right, XJ, we appreciate you calling in. Don't do that mess no more.
Bye.
Bye. Jeez. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, everybody else is a bunch of what'd you call them?
None of y'all soy boys called in?
No, they ain't calling.
Logan's
not calling in, bro.
Logan, call in, bro.
Logan's scared, bro.
Tell us about that BF Sigma, whatever that thing you got. Call in, Logan.
All right, here we go.
He said, "Oh yeah."
Oh my gosh. All right. Somehow I'm not in the room right. Something's telling me I'm not in the room right.
Logan, I don't know if we're friends if you don't call in.
Dang.
I don't
Trash.
know. I don't know.
All right. It says I'm just gonna try.
Try what?
I'm gonna host a room live.
Peer pressure.
All right. Wait, did I just make you a host? What did I do?
Who?
I don't know. I'm just pressing buttons at this point. This is not good. All right, here we go. Whoever this person is. All right, you're live. Right? You live?
Nah, I don't hear nobody.
Try again. Are you live now? Call queue. Bro, what is happening? I think I terminated the call.
The whole call?
That person. Hold on.
Call back.
View console.
Oh, Logan said he's at work. Prove it, Logan.
Send us money.
I don't know if I believe you, Logan.
I don't believe you make no
You
money.
be on here every week talking.
The whole time.
Do you work at home? I want the next person to call in. I want to talk about the Artemis II.
Oh, here we go. All right, I got it. Someone says my topic is run and gun cameras build bad habits.
No, it ain't. It's the Artemis II.
Hello?
Yo, what's up? Yeah, we got you.
I heard a beep. Hello?
Yeah, you're live. Who's this?
I don't think they can hear us.
Yeah, he can hear us. Can you hear me? Yo, you there?
Hold on. I'm not hearing anything from your guys' end, but this is Fox. I'm calling back.
Oh, what's up, Fox? Why can't you hear me? Bro, I hate this thing. It should be working.
I cannot hear you guys. I can only hear.
All right, I left you. Hold on,
Did you hang up on him?
Yeah, I think so. I returned him back to the queue. So the problem with this whole software is that it's new. All right, ain't nobody doing it like this. So can't nobody. I can't call nobody for help. Is my problem. Hold on.
Someone's calling from the Artemis II. Did y'all see that live stream launch?
Oh, let me see.
Chat, did y'all see the Artemis live stream launch where they lost all 3 camera feeds? Must have been Sony's.
Hold on. All right, I can't hear him either right now, so let me see. I'm gonna turn you. All right, Fox. I know that you're here. I'm trying to figure out how to get your sound coming through. I'm gonna return you back to the queue.
It was AI.
Who was AI?
Cam is saying the Artemis II was AI. Tyler, the reason why this is not a Zoom call is because y'all are afraid of Zoom calls, number one. And then number two, when we put out, there's no screening.
Check.
There's no screening. We can at least screen with this.
Check. Connect to show.
Oh,
You're connected as the host.
We are connected.
Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the call-in studio web interface.
All right, whatever. All right, Fox, can you hear me now?
Oh, there we go. Now I can hear you guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I just kept pressing buttons till something worked.
We're ready for your hot
nice.
take.
All right, glad we were good. All right, my hot take is run and gun cameras build bad habits. Okay, hear me out though. Hear me out.
Can you define
In
a
certain
run and gun
situations-
camera?
Will you let people
Something
talk?
like the
Why do
FX6.
you always cut people off?
Because I want to know what he's talking about.
Oh my god! If you let him finish, he might tell you.
The FX6. All
Okay,
right? That's,
okay.
It's just something like that.
Okay.
All right, look. Run and gun cameras have their time and place, of course. If you're filming a concert, makes sense that you get a run and gun camera like the FX6, okay? If you're doing a one-in-a-lifetime event, something that can't be replicated, of course it makes sense to go with something like the FX6. But if you're making a commercial with a blocked amount of time that you can do, where you have time to set up lights and all that, why do you need a run and gun camera? Makes no sense to do that. If anything, you should be doing a camera that doesn't let you run and gun. Why do you need built-in NDs when you can control the lights? Huh?
Fox is coming after you, Brandon. He said he don't want your little do-all documentary camera.
Yeah.
He coming after
And
you,
look,
dog.
Again, they have their time and place, but if you're dependent on the run and gun, if you press that second native ISO button and shoot everything 12,800, how are you going to know how to light when you have the light?
So, Brandon,
You said yourself, Brandon. You watched that video about how to use negative fill properly. And you know what? You got compliments because you did that. Would you have gotten the same compliments if you shot 12,800 and didn't use that negative fill?
First off,
Fox is telling you to stop being poor.
Hold on.
Fox is telling you to stop being poor and plan your shoots.
Will you stop? First off, Fox, I don't know you like that, so I'm gonna need you to back all the way up off. All right? Just because it's a hot take don't mean you gotta come in hot. All right? That's not what that means.
All right. My fault, gang. My fault.
All right, so everybody out there who owns your little FX6s, Fox just said throw that mess in the trash and shoot like a real shooter. I'm gonna tell
Buy
you.
your Ari.
I'm gonna tell
Alexa
you.
Mini.
I'm gonna tell you. Do what you got to do to get paid, my boy. Because client don't care if it's run and gun or if it's an actual production camera. Get the job done.
Fox, I don't agree.
Get the job done.
Fox, I don't agree with you. And here's why. I'm gonna give you a real quick 10 seconds. It's not gonna be 10 seconds.
Hurry up, bro. We got 3 other people who called in.
Have you had the ability to use a run and gun camera like a C70 and FX6, having everything built in? Like, there is a level of, when you're going to the shoot, you don't have to worry about battery. You don't have to worry about microphones. You don't have to worry about ND. Like, the way you're talking about this is like, I could see maybe your viewpoint of being like, hey, maybe you're being lazy. But man, if you've ever shown up to a shoot with your little hybrid camera and you ain't got no NDs, or you ain't got no way to plug in your shotgun mic, you will have longed for the days that you had a run and gun camera.
Run and gun cameras, I think, are great for shooting productions that are not yours. When your job is just to do the job. And in that situation, you get that. Now, I get it. If you're trying to be artsy and creative, then go and spend all your money on an Ari. And get 15 views on YouTube. But if not, bro, I mean, like, I'm just coming from a person who I've tried to turn the red into a run and gun camera a lot of times. It just ain't. There are moments when you need a run and gun camera, and then there's moments when you don't.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying that it doesn't have its moments.
It don't sound like that's not what you're saying, Fox.
Listen.
No, you listen. You call me.
All right.
You call me. You come in here telling everybody.
Let that man talk.
No. You come up on my show trying to tell me that using an FX6
what
makes
I
me
do and what I do not like.
I'ma tell you. Bro, we gonna get a bad rap every time somebody call in. They get berated.
Did you say we have mental disability?
First off, you guys asked for the hot takes. You guys asked for them. And
all right, well, Fox, that was appreciated. Okay? We thank you so much for calling in. It's been a great time.
We can always count on you, Fox, for the hot takes.
No,
for
it's
the real
okay.
Hot ones.
I appreciate. I don't appreciate. I don't.
He said, "Stop being poor, Brandon."
No,
that's what he said. Buy yourself an Alexa Mini.
Words. All I'm saying is do the most you can with the camera, with as little as the camera can offer you in regards to convenience, because that is how you learn proper lighting and techniques.
Okay. Well,
agree to disagree to disagree.
What?
Both. He's saying some facts.
What?
He said learn lighting. Agreed. Yep. And then, but I think you learning lighting doesn't have anything to do with whether you have a C70 or FX6.
If you don't light because you can just press the second or third ISO button, How does that help your lighting?
I see what you're saying, but that's not
It's
a
get
run
out
and
of
gun
jail free
camera.
button.
That's not a run and gun camera
Many
problem. That's a
run-and-gun
user
cameras
problem.
Have these properties.
That's a user
And then
problem.
people get it twisted and think run and gun cameras can be used for everything or should be used for everything.
Hey Fox, tell me if you can hear
relying on
this.
that stuff.
Fox, tell me if you can hear this.
Oh,
Sure.
brother, this guy stinks!
Hey, you know what? I wear that properly. I stand down on my hot take. All right? I'm not backing down.
Nah, you good, bro. All love. I appreciate your hot take. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right.
You're
I'll,
wrong.
Thank
Goodbye.
you, guys. I'll call in like 2 weeks.
He's like, I ain't never calling.
Dude, the way that you discourage people from calling in, Brandon.
No, more people called in. People like being abused. Look at this. It's full of people. All right, we going to Marvin. All right, Marvin. What's your hot take? Don't be rude. We clap back over here.
Hi. My hot take is lens announcements are no longer exciting to me. Anyway.
Okay.
I feel like it's switched to cameras that are, the exciting thing now. I don't know. There's just such a saturation of like lenses in the market. I mean, is that a hot take, or I don't know if that qualifies.
No, that's actually not bad. I think I'm inclined to agree with most of what you're saying. I will say, like, I did not expect lenses to really shock me this year, but what we just got from DZO isn't actually that bad. Like that lens, I mean, a affordable kit of anamorphic lenses, 1.5. If they were autofocus, that would have really blown my mind. But I am inclined to agree with you. I think a lot of lenses are kind of like, they just are kind of doing their job. I think lens tech kind of is like hit like its peak. The only thing right now that I think can make a lens really stand out is the autofocusing cinema lenses. I think that will be worth talking about. But everything else right now, it's mostly like what you're getting for the price. It's not really the lens as much as it is how much, like what you're able to get for the price. Because all the lenses that are getting a lot of press are super affordable. And they feel like they should cost more than what they're actually costing.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like all the lenses are like all these new announcements they're all really minor improvements. Like there's like for the DZO announcement, there's already a set of DZO lenses. I mean, what are they cheaper? Like much cheaper enough to justify the incremental increase in quality?
Maybe we're done. We're done with all gear.
Nah.
Said,
Nah.
all right. Well, I think that's a pretty good hot take. Chat, y'all let us know what y'all think of that hot take. Did somebody say Irix lenses in the chat? Oh, I thought somebody said Irix lenses. You know what made me so mad this week? I had messaged what? Cam, you're so tired. All right, Marvin. Thank you so much for calling in, bro. I'm gonna let you go before Cam goes off.
All right, thanks. I'll go to sleep. It's 3 a.m. here.
Where you at?
I'm one of the Japan people.
Oh,
snap! What's a Japanese greeting?
Greeting for nighttime or
no, just like a greeting.
When you
like tell us Japanese for hello.
It's konnichiwa.
Night, you say ohayo gozaimasu or ohayo konnichiwa.
Ohio konnichiwa.
Are you saying Ohio?
Oh, I can. It's 3 a.m.
No. Are you saying like how in America there's a state called Ohio? Is that what you're saying? Ohio?
Ohio. You mean like Ohio?
Yeah.
Or Ohio, like they're kinda?
Ohio konnichiwa.
Why'd you do the accent, dog?
We're international.
How do you say good night?
Oyasumi.
What?
Oyasumi. Oyasumi.
Oyasumi. Marvin.
Everybody sue Brandon right now.
Oyasumi. Oyasumi, Marvin.
I need you to channel your inner M'Baku.
Thanks.
Why would I do an African accent to say something in Japanese? That's inconsiderate.
You gotta stay with your own ancestors.
I don't even know what part of Africa I'm from. I don't know if you remember. There's something called the slave trade, bro. I don't know where my background come from. What we talking about?
Bye, Marvin.
Bye, Marvin.
Sue him. Sue him. Good night.
Sue me. Marvin. Good night. What? All right, hold on. I'm going to. I got Giselle. Giselle, you coming up?
Is this a lady?
No.
Hello?
Yo, what's up?
Hello? Yo, Wagwan. Straight from Canada.
What?
How you guys doing?
Oh, boy, what was that? Hold on, that was fun. I want to say that. Oh, boy,
Wagwan?
Agwan.
All the ancestors.
Agwan, like you're saying aqua.
Agwan.
How you guys doing?
Agwan from Canada.
Agwan from Toronto.
From Toronto. Hey, rolling through my six with my whoa.
Drake.
Drop. Hey. I got you. Canada in the building. Block.
Canada in the building.
I told you.
That's wild.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
All right, Giselle.
Oh man.
What it be?
Okay.
What you got?
My hot take. Okay, this one might be a little bit spicy. My hot take is that I don't think that we need. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah. No, you here.
Okay, cool. I don't think that we need anything more than 4K resolution in cameras. I think anything higher, including 6K, is, to be honest, not really needed. Especially
Are you a Sony
in
shooter?
Day and age of watching.
Are you a Sony shooter?
Listen, I'm a Sony.
Yeah. He's a Sony shooter.
I
can feel it.
The R6 Mark III.
Okay.
And I am annoyed at shooting it at. Like I love the RAW and everything, but I'm annoyed that I can only shoot it at 6K because I don't utilize I have no need for 6K resolution, and I feel like majority of people don't really do that crazy cropping and everything like that to utilize 6K resolution. And on top of that, a lot of deliverables are iPhone, laptop, computer, whatever. And even when you look at films, Arial X's, all this kind of stuff, they also have 4K resolution. So even the upper echelons is using 4K resolution.
I got this.
So,
hey, hey, so listen to me. I'm a father. Jarrell is a father. He's had 6 kids. I've had 2 kids. Between the both of us, that's 8 kids that went through diapers. And each of those kids would have said that diapers is all that is necessary. But you know what? Eventually, you got to grow up and sit on the pot. And as a Sony shooter, I'm sure that running around in your diaper in 4K at all times has felt perfectly fine. But eventually, you got to grow up and sit on the pot and realize that in 6K, you get sharper images, you can reframe. And I understand you don't know any better. It's okay.
Dang.
Babies don't know any better.
Brandon is wild.
Babies don't know any better. So I'm just trying to help you get through that stage because I get it. For most, it
sounds like I'm a grown man.
It's slow. Boys are slower. Boys are slower. It's scientific.
Put some respect on my name.
Thank you, Jarrell. Thank you. But what I'm trying to say is that when you really look at the industry of what's really used, it's not really needed. And what's really done, it's not really needed. Like no one's out here being like, oh, you shot at 4K and it's not a lot of resolution, or oh, it's like soft. Like obviously for your lenses or whatever, like then it's gonna be soft. But it's like no one here is like, man, I can like see the difference between 4K and 6K. Obviously, like if you're shooting and you're a videographer and everything. But I'm saying like people who are consuming it. I'm saying no one's watching a movie at
Yes.
Cannes Film Festival and being like, this is 4K, not 6K. Okay. You
Yes.
know what I mean? Like,
yeah. We get that you had a caliente take. You like that Spanish? We had a very caliente take. We hear you. To each man his own. Don't agree with you. Don't even kind of agree with you.
Hey, but it's okay. It's okay because even though we don't agree with you, we still respect where you come from. Okay, we still respect.
Where does he come from?
He comes from Canada. Get on out of here with that mess. Get that Canadian mess out of here.
Listen, let me call up Drake. Drake.
Look, he about to have me out here like DMX. Well, all you Sony shooters, I hate the way that you shoot. I hate the way that you focus.
You know what? I actually feel like we just need to go back to 1080p.
Just go back to 1080p.
Central, I agree.
I don't even mind that.
We know you don't.
Some things I don't even mind that.
This man said,
we know you didn't.
Look, this man called Christopher Nolan and said, you don't need IMAX. Real filmmakers don't need that. You don't need that.
I'm not even, even if you look at something like the Alexa 65, that's 6K. That's almost 7K. And that's like the highest of the highest digital sensor you can get.
But that's not 4K, my sir. Your take was 4K.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying like that is like the craziest camera, probably the craziest digital camera you can get, and that's just hitting 6K. For all of our other stuff, we don't need 6K, and definitely not 8K.
Look. I'm gonna say this.
Real.
I'm gonna say this in a way. I'm gonna say this in a way that he'll understand. Brody, we get it. Okay, Crody, like we get it. It's all good, Crody. We good, Brody?
All right,
fam.
Yeah, throw your little black magics away.
Yeah,
too much.
Throw your little Pixar 6Ks in the trash. Y'all
throw
need
your
that.
little 12Ks and 17Ks away.
Y'all don't need all that mess. Get up out of here with that.
Listen, okay, question about that then, right? I feel like if Blackmagic made a Pixar 4K, went down to maybe like 2,000, whatever, I think a lot of people would be very, very, very satisfied with that.
Because it's $2,000, my boy.
And if it did like 240 frames a second, you would need to do something more than 4K.
Okay, fair. Yeah, fair. Okay, sure.
Not crop, full frame.
Yeah, full frame. Crop sensor.
Okay, first of all, Cam, a Tubi TV. How do you know? That's crazy.
What Cam is saying is you're jealous that everybody watches stuff in a higher resolution.
He's like, I don't need 4K. My TV doesn't even show 4K.
Oh my God.
Cam is roasting out here.
Bro, y'all think I'm bad. Don't read the comments. Cam will come for everybody. All right, Brody. We appreciate you calling in. Man. We'll talk to you later.
Later. I am Mr. Notes. We are acting like we don't. What he's saying don't make sense. We are,
because what he's saying don't make no sense. What are we talking about,
bro? I don't know about you. Shooting in 6K. Like I will say, I could take it one step further. I don't think 8K is necessary, but I think 6K is very not necessary. Like you're not gonna not have a film or a product, but I feel like 6K is where it's at.
All right, we're going to go to Chandler. Chandler says, I'm calling in about a prediction for NAB. He's been on hold for like 20 minutes. So, Chandler, appreciate
Brandon, Chandler.
What's up, man? Appreciate you being patient with us. We had some foolishness call in right before you.
Oh, it's all good. I heard some of it. Fun times. All right, so my prediction for NAB, I think Nikon is going to dominate this year. Specifically because of the fact that I've been waiting since AIS lenses have been used for stinking ever in independent cinema, and so many people have owned kits. I've been thinking it is about time for Nikon to come out with some cinema lenses. Because they've actually been in the video game a lot longer than most people talk about.
For sure.
Because if you remember the TV show Wilfred, that was shot on a Nikon D800, and it was actually the first to have an uncompressed signal sent out of the camera. So So I think Nikon this year, with some of the announcements that they have, plus the leak about their new cinema lenses, I think they're going to dominate this year.
You know when you forget something?
Yeah.
Like obviously they came out with that. What was that lens they came out with?
The 28-70 f4.
Yeah. They came out with the lens a long time ago, and it's crazy because that came out and it did its thing. But I feel like they haven't done any more cinema lenses, or at least to my knowledge, they haven't done any more cinema lenses since then. And you just woke up a happy thought.
What's that?
I completely forgot that they were making refreshed cinema lenses for their cinema cameras and for the red cameras. And so I actually do think that's a good take. I do think them making lenses could be really dope for them.
Yeah, they definitely, Nikon made a staple with that lens. And then there was even like this teased image showing that Nikon, which is their lens portion of their business, was going to come out with Z cinema lenses.
Oh.
And what we've already seen between the Nikon, like that zoom lens, that f4 zoom lens, the integration within Red and the Red tech and the ability to control, and it works within the motorized system. I think that of all of the brands who are making dedicated lenses, Nikon, obviously, because I'm biased as hell, but Nikon is one of the ones that I think has the best opportunity to have me actually excited about some lenses. Because I would like some more Z mount lenses for my cameras. So yeah, I think that's a great take. You will get no pushback from me. See guys, this is the kind of takes you should be calling in for. Say good things for me. And then I will be nice to you on the call.
Hey, you can say good things for me too.
Don't nobody care about you and your Canon cameras.
I would say half the audience right now shoots Canon.
Okay, we're not doing a poll.
Easy.
All right, Chandler, thank you so much for calling in. That's a great take, brother.
For the blacks.
God.
Thanks so much.
The way
Chandler
he's
like,
not.
Chandler's like, I'm not black.
The way he's not.
Chandler,
he's like, what did I just get endorsed for? What did I just endorse?
Oh my gosh. All right, going to Colton. Colton.
What's up, y'all?
Yo.
How's it going?
Pretty good, man. All right, thank you for calling in again. What is your take?
All right, so my hot take is that manual focus is better than autofocus when teaching people how to shoot cameras first off. Because I have been shooting on manual focus for the past 3 years for weddings, besides the last 4 months, when I finally, for the first time, been shooting on an autofocus camera, aka FX2. Yeah, I know, yeah, whatever, Brandon. So,
oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So my thing is, for the past few months, I have been very frustrated with some of the autofocus, especially with shooting weddings, because there's been many times where it's been on the couple, and for some reason, it loses focus. It sucks. And this wouldn't happen if I was on manual focus. So yes, autofocus is great when it works, but when it doesn't work, it gives you a little mini
Colton,
heart attack.
aka Still, I got some bad news for you. It's your little sucky FX2. I'm just playing, Colton.
Colton,
you softballed that for me.
I did not
you
say that. I just want the record to show
Colton,
that was not me.
Colton, you softballed that for me. No, the FX2 is great. I get what you're saying.
Wait, what did you just say?
What did I say? I don't even know what I said.
You said the FX2 is great.
No, did I? No, I didn't say that.
Those were your exact words.
Run it back.
Everybody, didn't he just say?
Colton, did I say that?
I think you said the FX2 is fine.
No, he definitely didn't say fine. He did not say fine.
Right.
Run it back.
Run it back. I didn't say the FX2 is great. Well, if I said it was great, it's just kind of like I was kidding about the FX2 autofocus. I will say this, Colton. I agree with your take to a certain extent. I do think that if your lens is in manual, you're not going to have it jump. There are times, even for me personally, if I have a static person, I will have autofocus paused, mapped to a button, and will pause it so it didn't even have the ability to jump, especially if they're being stationary. But I will say, and I'm going to take this time because we are on the other side of the spectrum as you, Colton, man, I felt like my R5 II was not a video camera. I felt like it was a photography camera. Bro, I shot something with it and it killed that autofocus. So maybe it's just your Sony.
Colton, I agree with your take. I think you should learn autofocus, or I think you should learn manual focus first. I 100% agree with that. It will make you better at autofocus. Also, I think pulling focus makes a lot of people nervous because they spend too much time like trying to think about like it hunting to find the person instead of learning how focus is literally just a game of distance. And so when you learn that,
they don't know the left from the right.
Well, what do you mean? Like which way
they don't
to turn?
know. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's
when you don't know if you're like the distance. Like, hey, am I getting close? Am I focusing towards him or focusing away or closer to me?
Yeah, but if you rack slow enough, it's not noticeable.
I know, but part of that's learning your lens, knowing you turn to the left. It's
but again,
closer,
that's learning autofocus first will make you a manual. You're right. Learning manual focus first will make you a better shooter. And then you learn the game is distance. One thing that I have done, like this is something I use all the time when I'm pulling focus, is like if I'm trying to grab focus on a person who's like constantly moving, I'll just look at where they're standing and then focus either like on the ground, if there's enough texture on the ground where their feet are, or find something else in the same distance plane and just focus on that, knowing that because that person and that object are the same distance from the sensor, that I'll keep them in focus. This also goes back to Fox's hot take he called in last week. Stop shooting everything at f1.8 and you won't struggle so goddamn much. Shoot at f22.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll quickly, Mr. Junkie, yes, I am using face detection, and it still misses every now and then, which sucks.
Don't say stuff like that. Look, Colton, I was trying to go out on a positive note of the two of us agreeing on something. I wasn't trying to bring up the FX2 no more. So I'm gonna end this call right now and say, Colton, we are in full agreement. And
he loves the FX2.
I ain't say all that, dog. Stop it. All right, man. Thank you so much for calling in. We'll see. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you so much.
Later.
While you look for the next one, Central. I do not use the fan grip. The fan grip is not necessary. I do have a battery grip on it for the extra battery.
All right, going to Miguel. Yo, what's up?
Hey, brother. How's it going?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Doing good. So my hot take, I got two, but we'll stick with one for now. I think that Lumix or Panasonic should buy Blackmagic and forget about Ari.
All right, you gotta explain yourself.
You stand 10 toes.
So I think because of the cost of the cameras on how high they can go for Blackmagic, they're still affordable. I feel like it's a it would be a symbiotic relationship, and they'd be able to put in something they'd be able to create like a B-log. So instead of having just B-log, you get 2-log profiles, and they can put in B-raw. Now, I saw Kofi say one time, I think this is when the S1 II came out, that you need a chip to be able to produce B-raw into a camera, which is why no one else has it unless they use the monitor.
Okay. So
I think I can see where he's coming from.
I'm cooking a little bit. Yeah.
I can see where you're coming from.
And right, like it kind of makes sense because Ari is honestly it's kind of its own level, but I feel like Blackmagic having Lumix and then stepping into a Blackmagic camera is kind of like a good, you can say, graduation, right?
Yeah. I do think it would be way easier if you've got a Lumix to like literally buy a Blackmagic than to have a Lumix and buy a friggin' Ari.
So, here's what I'm looking at right now. It says, as of early 2026, Panasonic's holding corporation maintains a sustainable cash position of roughly $6.75 billion. I also looked up how much Blackmagic is worth.
They rich.
They said if Blackmagic were to go public right now, they'd be worth $3 billion. So you're going to spend half your nest egg
Well, you're spending it, but you're not really spending it because that's just asset.
Yeah.
It's like a house.
Yeah, that's
But you
assuming
also have
that
to
you're gonna.
consider-
Blackmagic is already doing. I mean, if you just like buy it to just let it keep doing its own thing on the side,
Yeah, you could screw it up.
like that's and like when a company gets bought, initially its evaluation is going to drop because there's going to be a confusion of like new leadership and all that kind of stuff. Would I like to see those companies work together? And is that a great partnership? Lumix and Blackmagic? Yeah. L Mount Alliance. The lenses work together. You could, pass over the raw information. Would that make Lumix better? Yes. Would it make Blackmagic better? Yes. But Blackmagic is such, like, because they have so much broadcast and then they have like DaVinci and all those other elements, I feel like Blackmagic is the company that should be doing the buying. And because they do so much right now. It's not like Red where it was like they just make cameras. So you can just easily buy that section and plop it into your business. Blackmagic does so much that if they were to buy that, Lumix would have to be able to sustain all of those different elements of the business, which makes Blackmagic so difficult. Like I've always said, like if Apple were gonna buy a part of Blackmagic, they could have bought like just the DaVinci side of the business, break that side off of the business off, sell off just like that section. The same way like studios will sell off like the TV rights, or they'll sell off like their movies. Like you can break the business up and sell it, but Panasonic buying the entire thing sounds like a stretch to me personally.
I got a hot take to your hot take. People need to stop buying each other.
Just make better.
Everybody stop buying each other, because when we have less choices, there'll be less competition. But I do agree. I do agree. I do think, to your point, that it'd be a way easier bridge from Lumix to Blackmagic than Lumix to Ari.
Yeah, those two, like instead of partnering with Ari for stuff, just be partnering with Blackmagic.
Get you that B-roll.
But then
that'd make way more sense.
That might be
But
too much
also
competition.
On the evaluation part, you're considering so that quote you gave me for Panasonic, was that the whole company or was that just a Lumix brand?
No, that's all the Panasonic.
Panasonic has because Panasonic has their own broadcasting brand as well. So,
Yeah, but they shut down a big part of that. That's why the Evo 1 went away. But I'm looking at it's saying right here that that like at its highest point, it was at 8.89 billion as of March 2024. But as of right now, they're looking at 6.7 billion, which is approximately something in yens, I'm guessing.
Probably.
But yeah, that's just their cash. That's not the whole company. That's just the cash flow currently right now. But
okay, so then you generally multiply that by 10.
Well, can somebody multiply my cash by 10? Just go in my bank account right now and just add a 0, dog.
Just drop it in the deposit.
All right. Well, Miguel, thank you so much for calling in. That was not a bad take. I like that.
Yeah, thank you guys. Have a good day.
Yeah,
thanks, brother. Later.
Thank you.
All right, Zach, you are up. Maybe. Click the button again. You still there? Why am I not taking the call? Oh, here we go.
Hello.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, how's it going?
Pretty good, man.
All right, here's my hot take. All right, I don't think we've seen the truest form of a hybrid camera yet. Here's why. I think that so far we've had hybrid cameras that do photo and video, but I think the next iteration that companies probably won't do for a little bit is taking video and then being able to shoot raw pictures at the same time. Canon got close with, I think, the R5, but it only shoots JPEG. And I think companies don't want to make the jump because it's a little bit more expensive than they'd like. But I think up until now, that'll probably be the next iteration of hybrid camera.
Red does.
Yeah, I was about to be like, this man about to gas Red.
Thank you for the softball. Red does. Red does. R3D can give you raw photo files straight out of your video file. I'm just saying. And you shooting in 8K. You getting them high megapixel photos. You worried about missing the shot? Shoot it in 8K red raw. Pull them raw files out. Bring it into Photoshop. Bring it into Lightroom. You just haven't shot with a red yet, sir, and that's okay. I'm not gonna fault you for that. I'm here to educate. I am here. Jarrell, I saw you sinking in your chair. All right. Mr. Docra, whatever. Docra 5790, get a real name. You can shoot at a low shutter if you want to, or you can just shoot at a higher shutter. It's up to you, my boy. But yeah.
I understand that you can do that with red, but doing it while in log is something that at least the market underneath like $3,000 US dollars hasn't really seen, or $4,000.
Jarrell, what do you tell them to do?
Not a cinema camera.
What do you say, Jarrell? What's your catchphrase? Stop being broke.
Stop being poor.
Stop being poor. Stop being poor.
That's wild.
No,
I'd like to not be poor, but hey,
No, it's okay. I'm poor too. That red ain't mine.
Dude, I watched a video this morning. I was on Instagram, and the guy said, "Choose your poor," and he's just like, "I choose to be poor in LA."
I feel that so hard. I feel that. So
He's
hard.
like, "I choose to be poor in LA, but I'm gonna have the beach. I'm gonna have my latte. I'm gonna have my gym." He'd be like, some people, they choose to be poor in different places. Anyways, yes, choose your poor. We're all poor.
Yep, we all poor. I ain't been on vacation in I don't know how long, but I shoot on a red though.
Yep.
Choose your poor.
Brandon is being salacious.
No, man, I do agree. I would like to see that tech get better in other cameras. Freak, who was it? Was that Giselle talking about some that wouldn't work in 4K though? Yeah. Nah, I'm just shooting in 4K. Bro, quit shooting in 4K though.
Stop shooting with your little Sony.
Stop shooting with your little Sony. Upgrade.
Upgrade.
Oh wait, they just their version of an upgrade is just charging you more for the same camera you already got.
No, they have been convinced.
Who?
What Daddy says.
They have been brainwashed.
What Daddy says is what you want.
Zach, what do you shoot?
I shoot Lumix and Sony.
Bro,
Which one do you shoot first?
Wait, no. What camera do you have from each?
Oh, So I run a real estate company up in Toledo, Ohio. So I bought all of my company's Lumix S5 IIs, and I personally have been shooting for 6 years on Sony.
So he said when it's time to make money, they gonna use the Lumix, and then when I'm just jacking around, I'm gonna go mess around with his Sony.
Nah, he's been shooting Sony for 6 years.
He been jacking around for 6 years.
That's wild. What is he saying? We took a break from the Sony hate to only come back heavy.
10 toes down. Hey, it's okay. Get potty trained. Get out that diaper.
Oh my gosh. I apologize for him.
All right. Hey, Zach, I appreciate that. That's a good take. Appreciate you calling in.
See you around.
All
right, we got two more callers. We're gonna try to get through these pretty quick. We got Tyler and we got Shane. I'm gonna go to Tyler first.
Nobody else call in.
Yeah, please. Or I'm not gonna take them. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna take Tyler's call and then
Lines cut off.
Bro, Tyler's been waiting for 30 minutes. So Tyler, thank you so much for your patience.
What up, Big T?
It's chill. I was just listening, but my take was that the recent Arcana drop was some of the most hot garbage I've ever seen. How are you going to open pre-sales with like 3 clips and then Cam Mackey showing like a preview of what he was working on? I think that's all they had when they announced it.
Cam Mackey, you have been called out.
No, this is not Cam's fault. This is
Nah. Don't back down now.
10 toes
Don't
down.
back down now. Cam Mackey, your little undeveloped lenses.
Yeah, out here releasing that hot garbage.
Alrighty,
it wasn't Blazer.
What do you want to see from these lenses?
I don't know, just more coordination. Like, Like, what was that even? Like, how are you going to open pre-sales and not show footage? I just don't understand.
Look, I can tell you exactly. I'll help you understand. Here's what happened. They got word that other lenses were dropping soon, and they said, we got to put these out and get people's money now.
We cannot wait for NAB.
We cannot wait for NAB. We will not win NAB. This is the reason why, like, a friend of mine called me and was like, should I get these lenses? And I was like, bro, if you want them, buy them, but wait for NAB. And I've been telling everybody, there are moments to just wait. And, like, I know it's hard, but, like, sometimes you just got to wait. Because, like, NAB, Black Friday, like, certain, like, October, September time period, like, you just need to wait for everything to, like, officially release. Because you can still get the lenses, and you might get them, like, 3 weeks later than you would have got them if you ordered them on day one. But, like...
with this chip shortage, maybe not.
There ain't no chips in lenses. But, like, you...
oh, no! You know what's crazy? Well, autofocus lenses.
Yeah, but I ain't talking about those.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like... I totally agree with you. When I looked at, like, when Cam, so I guess their lenses are officially out, so I don't know what I can say or not say. So Cam, sorry if I get you in trouble for this. But, like, when I initially saw the lenses pre-launch, and then I was like, when are they actually dropping? And then I got some information about when they thought they were going to drop. Then they kind of dropped. I was like, wait, are they actually out? And then I went and looked up, like you did, looked for like some footage and stuff, and I couldn't find anything. So I was like, did they not really launch? Was it a soft launch? But then like the websites were doing pre-orders. It was super confusing. This is like this is kind of like the DJI RS5 launch.
Yeah.
Where like it kind of launched but then didn't launch, and there were no videos, and then there were a lot of videos, and like you didn't really know what was happening. I'm not really sure what's going on in the camera space right now. I'm not sure if it's chip shortages. I don't know if it's manufacturing issues or if it's just trying to get things like sold as quickly as possible. But the launches have been sloppy. And it is like, now that you mention it, it feels like a pattern.
Yeah.
It feels like it might be a new pattern.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. As a consumer, I'm just like, I personally was like, I don't feel comfortable pre-ordering something that I haven't even seen very much footage of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
Cam Mackey's
it's
not
a little
enough.
better.
Tell him to his face. He watches the show. Say, Cam Mackey, you're not enough.
No hate to Cam. No hate to Cam.
Man, y'all be salacious in the
But yeah,
comments,
that's all
but
I
y'all
got.
get on the phone and y'all be like, no hate to Cam. All hate.
Has anything more come out since then?
The two lands guy dropped like some.
No,
some
any
footage.
more like footage of them using the lenses?
Not from DZO.
Okay.
No, they were hoping Cam Mackey would go full Blazar and just sell them for them.
That ADHD though.
That ADHD is crazy.
I was supposed to make a video for y'all. Cam
great.
is obviously not on the live right now, so we're getting all the roasting in.
Yeah, he ain't gonna go back and watch it either, so it's great. All right. Well, Tyler, I think that's a great take. I'm right there with you. Cam Mackey is not enough. That's a crazy hot take to call in for, but we will take it because that's what this show is all about. Honesty. And we appreciate your honesty.
Okay.
All right. Later,
right,
man.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Tyler, like, I ain't never calling him again. All right, last call. Last caller. Shade. Oh my God. I just read what he said. He says, I want to talk about Canon.
It better be spicy.
All right, Shane, you've been waiting
Hey, what's
34
up? Can you
minutes.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What you got to say, man? I'm already mad.
Don't worry, I'm not going to be glazing.
Okay.
I think I have a good idea of why their entry level stuff isn't selling, because about a year ago I had to sell all my camera gear because I'm broke, and so I don't have any ties to any brands right now. I've kind of been looking at everything, and I was looking at the entry level Canon stuff, and the cameras are actually pretty good for like their crop sensor stuff. But the thing that stopped me from going with them is they don't have any good APS-C lenses at all. Like they're native APS-C, they only have variable aperture zooms
And then you could go with the Sigma primes, but if you want anything else, you have to go with their full frame lenses. And so, like, if you're trying to save money and get a cheap camera, you really can't save money still, because then you got to buy $1,000 lens to go with it. And so I think if they don't want to open up the mount and they want more entry level shooters, they need to make more APS-C lenses, like actual good primes and good zooms and stuff.
Okay, so before you go down your rabbit hole, I definitely feel where he's coming from, because a lot of the Canon specific crop sensor lenses that are zooms are variable apertures. They're the kit lenses. All of their affordable good lenses are primes, like the 45-1.2, and Sigma's lenses that are for the RF cropped, they are all primes as well. I never really thought about that, but there are really no good options. And like the one camera lens that used to do it for the Canon ecosystem was the Sigma 18-35 1.8 zoom. That was a crop sensor lens. There really is nothing like that right now for the RF mount. So unless I'm mistaken, Shane, I think you bring up a really, really valid point. I think it's a good take so far. But I'm going to let the king of the Canon fan people, who's shopping right now on B&H to try to prove you wrong. We're going to see what your take is, Jarrell, on that.
Yeah, I think 100% Canon needs to come out with more APS-C, more full frame lenses, like their own native ones. They have created a few miracle lenses, which is incredible, but I think they're projected to drop 7 or 8 lenses every year until they reach about 100 lenses in the RF system. And they do need more, because I would agree with you 100%. While the 45-1.2 was a great step in the right direction, it's a full frame lens. It's a beautiful lens for like $465. I got a chance to shoot on it last week. Beautiful lens. I would agree. Your APS-C lenses, we need more lower cost APS-C lenses. The only thing that I'm going to slightly disagree with you on, though, is you can have, what are the 3 things that you could say you have in business? You can have good, you can have cheap, and you can have fast. You can't have all 3. You can't have lenses that cost $400 that are constant aperture, that shoot 1.8, and that only cost $500. Like, it just doesn't work that way. The reason why the APS-C lenses are cheaper, more budget, is because they do constant aperture. And I would say, I may eat my words on this. I know that Sigma has a dope little 18-50, I think.
It's 18-130. It's an 18-35 f1.8. It was the EF lens back in the day, and it currently goes for $849.
I know what you're talking about with that. I'm talking about, this is an RF one that they've made, an 18-50, a constant 2.8 for $660.
Yeah,
like, that's dope from Sigma, but I just personally don't think that anybody has APS-C lenses, and this is where I might eat my words and you tell me differently. I don't know anybody who's making sub $500, sub $600 lenses, APS-C, with constant apertures, with low apertures. Maybe Lumix. Lumix seems like they might be, but I know Sony ain't.
Well, this 18-50, I didn't know this lens existed until just now. This feels like the alternative.
It is.
Like, this is the go-to. Like, if you're going to get yourself a Canon crop sensor camera, this is the only lens you should probably be looking at buying.
Yes, because 2.8 is a great aperture.
Yeah, there's just not a ton of options. Like, I don't really like the look of the Sigma primes. I used to have some of those.
Yeah,
they're a little too clean. Like, I've seen some of the lenses, like, obviously Fuji makes some really good APS-C lenses that are affordable and they have like good character and stuff. But even Sony has some good zooms, and like, if you need a more telephoto zoom, they have some better options. But like, I really liked the Viltrox Pro series APS-C lenses. Like, they have their 27 1.2 that I really liked. So, something like that in the $600 to $800 range is is pretty good for APS-C.
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat right now has been sharing this lens. I just looked it up. There is the Art 17 to 40 f1.
He don't like Sigma, dog.
It's a 1.8, dog.
He don't like Sigma
for $919.
I actually didn't know that they made that one for RF now.
Yeah, because it's a crop sensor. Yeah, but it's less than 1,000. It's $919, so it's probably 1,000 after tax. But I mean, 1.8 ain't bad.
It's not bad, but I go back to the original. Like, if you're trying to save money, and here's the deal. This is where I can stand on business. Sony ain't got no affordable APS-C cameras. None. Not in comparison to Canon. Canon got the cheaper APS-C or the more budget-friendly APS-C cameras. All of their APS-C cameras are $1,500 or more, to my knowledge, unless the chat going to correct me. So with that being said, the tough part is
Sony
camera.
ZV-E10, $500.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, but that's kind of a crap camera.
Yeah.
Well,
I stand uncorrected. All right. I go back to I think the burden that you're feeling is the burden that we felt. Back in the day, there were cameras for $600, $500, and there was lenses for $400 or $500. I think that day, the way that people, like the old people talk about, I remember when gas was 50 cents a gallon.
Not anymore.
Those days are gone.
Gone.
I do think that I would love for Canon and Sigma to continue to make APS-C lenses, because people are asking me all the day long about different like good APS-C lenses, and I don't feel like there's a ton, so I agree with you on that. But I think that there is a reorientation of your thinking that needs to happen. You know, to a certain extent, you might need to start buying used full frame lenses, because maybe one day you will buy a full frame camera if that's part of what you want to do, and then you'll have more life out of it anyways. That's what I would suggest in general, is buying used full frame lenses, because one day if you ever upgrade, I would hate to have invested a ton of money into APS-C and not be able to travel with your lenses. That's just me though.
Yeah, the plan was to get like 2 decent primes, or like one prime and one zoom, just to start with, and then build up from there. Because I'm starting from scratch. I lost thousands on all the stuff that I had to sell. So
I feel you.
Yeah, man. I like that. I like that plan. I like that plan though. I think a good zoom, like either that 18 to 50 or that 17 to 40. I think that would be a solid zoom set to like start with, and then pick the prime that you use the most, whether it's the 35, that 45 that he was talking about is a great freaking deal. Native Canon lens.
Dude, it's that 45 1.2 at 1.2. It's crazy.
But you're a professional. You're not supposed to shoot at 1.2 no more. Fox said.
Nah, we ain't listen to Fox. Fox got them crazy takes. That 1.2 is crazy. I would say stop buying the 50.
The 51.8?
Do not. Don't buy any of their 50s. Don't buy the 51.2. Don't buy the 51.8. Don't buy the 51.4. Buy the 45 1.2.
Dang.
Now, if you're shooting out in the jungles of Africa, maybe buy the 51.2.
What's the difference?
The weather sealing.
Oh, okay.
But if you're like a normal person not shooting in the freaking Antarctic, Brandon Talbot,
Kofi, your boy.
Yeah, boy. Buy that 45 1.2.
Fox said he heard you, dog. He said stop. He said put respect on his name.
Oh, by the way, sorry, Brandon, you reminded me when you sang that Kofi Yaboa song. That thing got stuck in my head for a whole week, and I can't. I'm at work. I'm white. I can't be singing Kofi Yaboa. Kofi Yaboa. People look at me like I can't get away with that. Like that. I'm a little irritated that you sang that song, because it was stuck in my head for a while.
Tell him that Brandon gave you a pass.
Right.
That's a trick question. That's
Bro,
a trick question.
this random black guy on the internet. He's gonna be like, he's like, no guys, it's not racist. I've got 2 black friends. I watch them every Friday.
Nah, you can sing it just at home.
Bro, I'm telling you, I want Kofi to use that as the jingle for his YouTube channel, and then just pay me royalties.
Gosh,
I just want 2 cents.
Never.
I want 2 cents from every brand deal. That's it.
Never.
Easy. I want that residual.
You probably earned like you earned like $10 off me already.
See, there we go, bro. I'm about to put that on Spotify. Putting it on Spotify. Y'all be ready. All right. Well, hey, Shane, appreciate you calling in, man. Enjoy the rest of your week. Happy Easter.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Later, man. All right, guys. Well, that was our call-in segment. Thank you guys so much for calling in this week. Love talking with y'all. Love it even more when you say things that I like. But Jarrell is completely checked out. He's fully in his phone at this point.
I am. I'm coming down with something, and not only coming down with something, bro.
Like you sick?
I think a little bit.
You just not telling me you sick?
And I gotta
You've
go
been
pee.
You've been in the office this whole time.
And I gotta pee.
All right. Well, we gonna call it a
I'm
day.
Like sucking it in. Keeping it. Keep it right. Keep it tight. Keep it right. Keep it tight. Keep it right.
What did he say? He say zip it up and zip it out. All right, zip it do das. All right, that's what I want all y'all to do. Next time you get off the phone with somebody, I just want you to tell them, say, all right, then zip it up and zip it out, and just hear what they say.
Hey, Aaron, I know that you joined at the end. That's okay. Just as soon as we're done, go ahead and click to the beginning. Watch all 5 hours of this.
Jeez. All right. Thank y'all so much for checking out this week's episode of Uncensored. We'll see y'all next week. And if you, again, one last reminder, next week, be on the lookout, 3-day film school. Hopefully I can see you guys there. It's going to be a blast.
Oh, see me.
Oh, yeah. Good night. Oh, see me, y'all. Oh, no, it's oh, sue me. Oh, sue me, y'all.
Yeah, sue him.